this workout that just happened. I know it's a
Yeah,
win,
that
but
was just
still, you
a
get to see
workout.
different things in their workout and what they've been working on. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna comment on the who is the number one pick thing, but
Oh
if
yeah,
y'all,
that's what we was about to do. Yeah. Do
Yeah,
you want us
Sister
to
Keisha
count my?
wanted to be queued. Yeah, you
You,
queued up, Sister Keisha now?
yeah, I'm ready now. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
Y'all
go
can
ahead.
get
I
into it.
wasn't gonna queue up, but y'all making me queue up. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
get
get it.
queued up,
Give me
bro.
1 second.
Hold on,
Okay,
let him queue up.
so we
okay,
can all
well, as
get
far as
credit
the
for.
game, I honestly, you know, I think I end up because I watch their games while I work. Um, I watch all
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame games, so I was like, I'm gonna just pull it back up while I'm working when they upload it on the ACC network or whatever. So I ain't finished watching it because I didn't need to. This is probably the first game I didn't watch fully, but I am gonna watch it. But they talked about how with Hannah, she's only like a tenth like behind, like literally not even less than 1% behind Tanaya Latson in
Hmm.
Mm.
scoring. And so to me, she was, she's trying to close that less than a 1% gap to either tie with Tanaya or pass Tanaya because she was hot and I saw her taking a lot of shots and some of them forcing them. That's her game though. She kind of be forcing
Yeah,
so
that's part of who she is.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I seen from this. They doing what they, Notre Dame doing what they doing. That's what they do every game. Some are closer than others, but they play how they play. And that's what I love about watching them play, to be honest. But yeah, but let me know when I could speak on the next thing.
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't know. I know Stanford was. I know Stanford was short. Like I said, they were short players, but
Yeah.
um, I
By the
don't
way,
know.
I'm ready when y'all ready. By the way,
Okay,
Oh,
I,
okay,
okay,
okay.
I was
okay.
just waiting to
Listen,
hit the
listen. Before
button.
we get started, our topic is gonna be who is the number one pick. There's 41 people in here. First of all, hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's 41 people, 44 people up in here. Come on, come on. We finna get it cracking on this panel. I got my peoples on this panel. And then today, you are able to join the channel. You are able to join the channel. We got two bread makers already in here in the chat. You know what I mean? That's Riddick Milky Way and Brian Allen Hines. Two of my bread makers is already in here. You also, if listen, y'all seeing what we doing and building our channels, y'all see these graphics, y'all see everything that y'all give us and everything that you give me. I speak for myself. I put it right back into the channel so that I can make it exclusive type of way. Y'all seeing I've been growing and growing. That's because y'all investing and helping me build. This is our time, y'all. This is our time. I want to say this. This is our time to build better black and better. This is our time to invest in us. And if y'all listen and y'all know that I give and my brothers and sisters that's on this panel give good content, we also need your support. We also need your support. So get that super sticker. You know what I'm saying? Hit that, you know what I mean? That chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want to support and help, this is the way to do it. And now God then blessed me to get over the hump. This is a monetized show. We finna get into it. I can even cut this in half because I had the money come in that I can do this now. And so I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Let's get it cracking. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Oh, you gotta give it to Lakeisha. She gotta set us up.
Okay, Keisha, come
Do
on.
do
Set us up,
y'all want
Keisha.
do y'all want me to cue up the highlights first or what?
I,
Yes.
okay.
Because Brooks say he hadn't seen. I mean, we can talk through why we got the highlights up, but Brooks say he didn't get to see the Tennessee game. So it's up to y'all what y'all want to do. I can talk a little bit about it right now if you want to start it off like that.
Okay,
What
just
y'all want
start
to
it
do?
off, and then we'll start off the show with your comments. Just Keisha, since you was,
Okay.
you know what I mean,
Hey,
calling the game with me.
so today me and Brokaw had time to watch the UConn versus Tennessee, and then we just watched Notre Dame versus Stanford, and we're trying to see if my eyes are deceiving me or whether we just got a little recency bias because we just seen Notre Dame put belt to booty to Stanford. But what I see, Paige has been well regarded as the number one pick since the season started for college women's college basketball. However, Olivia Miles' play, the one knock that was on her was that they thought she couldn't shoot the three. They thought she couldn't shoot as well as Paige could shoot. But as this season has went on, I can see she can shoot three. She can hit layup. She can hit
Preach,
midi.
preach, sister, preach.
So she can get her own shot. So she can dish. She plays decent defense. So my question is, have we just automatically just given this number one pick to Paige just based off of her last 3 years? One thing about Olivia, I will say this: the reason why it makes me pause is because Olivia Miles shooting wasn't like this the previous years. So sometimes, you always had that, you always wonder, is this like a 1 year wonder or did she actually develop? I'm
Oh,
gonna say
oh
I
yeah.
think I believe she actually developed that 3-point shot while she was
Come
out
on, sister.
last year. But Paige Paige's game is very fluid. She's very good on the court, but Olivia can affect the game in multitude of ways a little bit more than Paige. I don't, and in big games, I I need Paige to step up and be the same player every time there's a big game. So I'm torn, guys, because I love
But
Paige,
you
but
gotta choose one. Now it's the topic.
yeah,
Who
I'm
you go ahead
torn.
now.
I'm torn. I'm torn. I'm torn. Y'all pulling my heart out. Y'all pulling my heart out. But I would say if it was any other year, yeah, I think Olivia Miles would be the number one pick.
Oh, I see what you did in Canva. Okay, okay, Lakeisha.
What? I
I
was
saw.
working. I was.
I just saw your thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm working because the thing about it is you and that little pea shooter. I was
K Shot, what's happening?
because my problem is with I've said this multiple times. I know y'all have heard me. Paige needs to get a little bit more bigger, a little bit more solid. She can be pushed around a lot. Her game is finesse, but when it gets murky, it gets a little funny. Olivia doesn't have that problem. Even if they get physical with her, she's a big body, so it doesn't bother her as much as it does Paige. And so maybe that's what I saw during this game with Tennessee. I saw them muck up the game, and they didn't know how to completely respond. Paige tried to respond, but she when she responds, this is just to me, it's too late. Once they start murking up the game, you need to respond immediately. That's what I'm expecting the number one pick to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, for me, I don't know if it's intangibles because Paige has the talent, bro, Claude. She has the talent. But some of the
Mm-hmm.
intangibles, when the game gets hard, when the pressure comes down, it gets a little murky for me. But Olivia is the same person every night. She don't care if it's going good or going bad. She's the same person every night. So that's why I'm saying I think Paige has all the hype. She has all the media attention, and Olivia's just been over there quietly putting together a great season. And she is a true point guard at her position. I know Dallas wants. I know Dallas wants Paige to come and be their point guard, but she's not a point guard like Olivia is. So I wonder, Olivia could fit their system too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I
I
don't
mean,
know if it's a foregone conclusion that she's just the number one, but the better passer in the draft is Olivia Miles, in my opinion. So
What up, K-Sap?
I'm gonna land my plane there and let y'all go. Y'all can tear me up, That's
so
basically what I'm saying tonight.
I could touch on a couple of things you
King
said, and
Price Nathan.
I'm gonna let somebody else go to actually, sort of
Ghost
games. But
God, what's
a
up,
couple
Ghost?
a couple things you said. Number one, you said, is this a one off,
Cody Mack.
or
Right.
did Olivia actually get better? So before she started playing, this is why I was big on Olivia. Everybody kind of got on Olivia train after they seen her play, but I was big on her when she was still injured, right? And what I was trying to tell people is, one, so I'm a new WNBA fan. Everybody knows. I keep saying now, I like to be honest, right? One thing I've noticed about watching these girls, it's something about girls who come out of high school and that get it right away. That's what made Paige so good. That's what made Angel Reese so good. That's what made Olivia so good. Olivia hit the ground running. A lot of people don't know that, right? She not one of those certain players, like for instance, Kiki Erifin, right? Kiki Erifin didn't hit the ground running. She kind of came on her sophomore season and became the Kiki that everybody's talking about today. But her first 2 seasons, she wasn't really putting up big numbers, right? The type of game Olivia has now is better now. This year is the best Olivia we've seen. But the type of game that everybody's seeing now, she's been playing like this since a freshman. So that's first of all, that's what makes me so high on her. The fact that she was able to do this out of high school, coming into college. That's number one. Number two, to answer your question about did she actually grow? So it's something about listening to a player's interview and that giving you a certain amount of information you need to know. When she was just before she came back. So first of all, last year, a lot of people don't know she could have came back in 2023. Right. They held her out longer just to make sure she stayed healthy. She could have came back for the tournament last year. Right. They said, no, we're gonna keep you out for the full season. So she was doing interviews, and her and was Hannah there? Was Hannah? Yeah, this is her sophomore season. Yeah. So her and Hannah was like practicing together. Her and Hannah was like, they had a relationship. People had question marks at that time. Could they even play together? So they was already practicing together. That's number one. Number two, she said something very important that kind of attests to why she gotten better. She said before she got hurt, she used to play with this type of pressure on her shoulders. Like she used to always be super serious about the game. And she said she learned from a coach, Coach Ivy, because when she was hurt, she was sitting on the side. She was basically like another coach, right? So she said she learned from a coach, Coach Avery, just to like breathe and not let the pressure get to her. And that took her game to another level. That kind of unlocked something in Olivia, right? And everybody know, if you've been looking at the stats and everything like that, Olivia wasn't a shooter like from the 3-point line. She could shoot the midi, she could get to the rack. Everything she's doing now, she could do. She just really wasn't that efficient from the 3-point line. And that was my big knock on her. When I was talking about her, I was like, she has to work on that. I said, because this is before she came back. I was like, Olivia Miles is the perfect guard for the Chicago Sky, but she just had to be more efficient from three. At that time, I was talking about her and Sanaa Rivers. So I was saying the same thing about both. I said both of them could score from the midi. They both could get to the paint, right? They both feel a need for the Chicago Sky, but I said both of them need to work on their outside shooting. Olivia kind of is showing people that she took that serious, part of her game, a weakness in her game, and worked on it. As we can see, this at this point is not a fluke. No? When somebody's having a streak of shooting, that should last for like a week, right? That should last for like 2. It ain't gonna last up until now. And then is another. We still got a whole tournament to watch. Is this for real, right? So for this to last a whole season, it shows like this was an emphasis that she worked on, because not only do she shoot the three, she shoot it with confidence, right? Like she'll just pull up with confidence. That shows and it's almost like perfect example is Angel, right? My big knock on Angel during the season was, Angel, I need you to shoot that midi with confidence. And it'd be some games she came out during that. I don't know if y'all remember that. I think it was the first Seattle Storm game we played. She came out.
Yeah.
That's what she shoot the three. You saw her shooting it with confidence. And then she stopped. She didn't do it again. And then the next time she shot it with confidence was the second game against the Mercury. The first game she played against the Mercury, she kept going into the paint, getting blocked. The second game, she started letting that midi fly, and that's when she damn near had 20-20. I think she ended up with 19 and 20. But anyway, it's the confidence. So now when I look at Angel and Unrivaled, she looked like a total different player, right? As far as like shooting that shot. That shot she's shooting looks confident now. That's the Angel I wanted to see during the season. And and I use that example for Olivia Miles. The way Olivia, she's not shooting that shot like, shit, I gotta take it. Let me see if it go in. She's shooting that shot like, this part of my game now. You gotta deal with it.
I got it. I got you.
So me listening to her interviews, her speaking about certain things, and then seeing her actually come out and put the proof in the pudding, that shows me the type of player she is. And that's why I'm so high on her. That's why I be confused on why so many people try to like diminish her. Like it's weird. It's like when they first seen Olivia, they was super high on her. And now they trying to act like, oh, she can't play without Hannah. She this, she that, she there. And I'm like, all right, like that's just sometimes, like I say it all the time. Sometimes if you have enough time to think about something, you could overthink something. You could overthink your way out of a good decision by just thinking too much. It's really not that deep. But I'm gonna land my plane on that for now. I just want to kind of attest to her getting better, because I remember her shooting being a thing, me calling it out, me hearing her do interviews, and then me seeing her come out this season and play the way she playing. It just makes me proud, because it shows like how serious she take the game. If she has a weakness, she gonna work on it.
Okay.
Hey, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn. I'm getting my sound effects right, but this is for you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Y'all so crazy.
Oh, listen, I'm getting my sound effects up to grade, but that was an explosion. Key, go ahead. You already know you cold-hearted blood killer. So go ahead and chop the head off of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The question is, who is the number one pick? And y'all are saying for 2025, who's the number one pick? Based off of performances we've been seeing as of lately, right?
As of the whole year. Let's just go put it all in the barrel for right now.
The whole year. Okay. So it's somewhat of a nuanced question to me or whatever. But I just want to make that aware that that's the subject at hand. We're not talking about what's best for the sky. So we're talking about who is the number one pick, chat. So just keep up with that. But anyways, I've always been high on Olivia. Like that's never changed. And nothing could change that. I think all players have weaknesses, all of them. Right. So we could sit here and pick out things that certain players can or can't do or whatever the case may be, but the draft to me is like, the WNBA draft is very much who fits and who doesn't fit, things like that. It's not necessarily based off of talent all the time. And so I could see Olivia being number one. Now, however, the chat is distracting y'all. Like I can't even. I'm trying to talk, and it's like
in here, chat. Go on and get what you think, chat. But listen in.
Oh, I don't be listening. I don't be paying attention.
I don't even be looking at the chat a lot of times.
You can send a super chat. You can send a super chat or a super sticker, whatever you want to do. You want to get your opinion said, because right now it's almost 100 people up in here. You know what I'm saying? So you get your, if you want to make a statement or whatever, you can make your statement. I definitely read it off. And thank you. We growing the channel, but Keys is cooking right now. Go ahead, little mama.
Hey, before Key go, hold on. Before Key go, I just want to say something quick to barbershop talk real quick. Hey,
Lord.
respectfully, barbershop talk, right? Because I think what you said is like crazy. Let me just say that, right? I'm gonna just tell you like this. If you really feel that way, do a video. You do content. Do a video comparing them both. Compare them both, right? Take Cheyenne Sellers and then take Olivia and can just compare them both. And then I want to see your verdict after you do that. Because what you just said sounds dumb to me, bro. But
No, go ahead, Key.
It's not even that, Brooklyn, because you talking about what's it be like y'all always gotta try to throw shots sensitive. Like it be stuff like that, y'all be throwing me off. Like
I don't know what's sensitive about talking about a topic though.
You know what I'm saying? And like I don't like that stuff, man. You show people love, constantly showing people love, like that's kind of projection, calling other people sensitive.
Who said that?
Barbershop talk, Uncle J.E. I'm always showing
I
Uncle
didn't
J.E.
see
love.
that.
I'm always going to the videos and liking your videos. Like, why would I throw shots? Like,
I didn't even see that comment.
About? Like I don't like that type of stuff, man. Like it's unnecessary. I ain't never done nothing but show love. Like I don't be understanding why.
And I don't even think if he's talking about what you just said about we not talking about the sky, like you was just informant. You was being informative.
Like if you just come on the video, I do that on my other videos. Like people come an hour in. People come an hour in and start talking, and I'm like, hey, just so you know what I'm saying, if you just came in, this is what we're talking about. So sometimes they comment on stuff that doesn't, and so I'm like, oh, this is what we talking about, whatever. Like, how is that sensitive?
Yeah, but you want to know what it is, Key, and I'm gonna let Lakeisha go because she was trying to say something.
Sorry,
Keisha. Is what I said the other day. Lakeisha, Lakeisha agreed with me. A lot of times when people accuse you of things, that's really how they feel. You get what I'm saying? That's not for you. So if he said you sensitive, no disrespect to Uncle Jay, I'm not saying you sensitive, bro, but I think you projecting how you feel on her because she ain't say nothing crazy. She was just informing people, hey, listen, this is a topic and that's it. She wasn't trying to be sassy. She wasn't trying to be funny. She was just saying like, yo, look, this is the topic so everybody know. So if you felt some way she did that, you got the issue, not her. Like, she ain't do nothing wrong.
But you know what? What I was about to say is I am completely lost, and maybe it's because it's the way my mind works. I mean, how do you equate sensitivity to talking basketball? See, my thing is, even if I'm wrong, even if you don't agree with me, I can stand 10 toes down on what I say. I said what I said, like El say. You ain't got to take what I say. You ain't got to agree with it. I don't really care if you don't. I actually want you to challenge me. My first question was, am I tripping, bro, Claude? What did I ask you? I said, am I tripping? Am I seeing this the way, or is this recency bias? I asked the whole panel that because you definitely want other people's opinion, but make no mistake, I'm not sensitive if you disagree with me. Why would I be? That's what we up here doing. We debating, right?
Right. And then really quickly to the piggyback of what you just said, Lakeisha. I don't think this is a good debate because I come from, obviously I come from men's basketball. I'm used to the drafts where you got LaMelo in the draft, you got Anthony Edwards in the draft, and people debating who should be the number one pick, right? Like I'm not used to yo, is this person and that's it. Everybody else got to be number two. Like, nah, it should be a good draft should have two or three people you debating like, yo, who's really the number one pick? And I think the way Olivia Miles is playing and the way Paige is playing, you could argue that either one of them could really go number one. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But Brooke, in women's sports, it's almost like they they already been picked even before season start.
Right. So that's what I was about to get into. But
go ahead, Key. I'm sorry.
Was throwing me off because I'm kind of getting tired of that for real. But anyway, what I was gonna say was I would be remiss to not still feel as though Paige is not the better all around player per se. Obviously, sometimes with these picks comes how much money are they gonna bring us? Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's hard to say that. I think Paige. I think
Oh, hold on. But you know what, Key? I was simply talking just basketball. Take out the fanfare, take out all that stuff. Basketball wise, what do you think? Which one would you pick if it was just based on basketball?
yeah, and it's still gonna be biased because the style of basketball that I like, and I always say that the players we all love is based off of the style we like as people. So Olivia Miles is I like her style of basketball. I love the way she
Gotcha.
plays. Like I said, I want to say LSU and Notre Dame is the two teams that I don't miss a game type of thing because I just love to watch Notre Dame play. I just do. I love to watch all of them play. So I'm gonna be Olivia. I'm gonna be Olivia Miles. You know, that's where I'm at. I do think Paige is. It's almost like this is like and we're not gonna get into that, but like this is like is Juju or Hannah Hill Doggo going number one? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like both talented players, both. You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be like it's a whole thing. You get what I'm saying? Where people be like, oh my God, like you cannot. And it's like, yes, you can though. Like, yes, you can. I get
But
you.
Johnny
Key,
Brown.
Yeah.
they changing my mind, and I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I'm an SEC girl.
So this is what
You
we
see what
at
I'm
right here.
saying?
Check this out. Check this out, y'all. This is
Yeah.
what we at.
So I'm not biased.
Hold on a
I'm
second.
just
Hold on,
telling you
Sister
what I
Keisha.
see.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me?
can
yeah.
hear you
Go ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
you.
hold on a second, y'all. Listen. This channel is for people to give their opinion. This channel, my channel, is always open for people to give their perspective, their opinion, and what they think. Key wasn't being on no funny stuff. I'm addressing it right now, King. Key wasn't being funny. Most times when that shows that sometimes people don't watch. I ain't just talking about you, Uncle J.E. Key was on here. She gave direction. I asked her to give the direction of where we going because she's very precise in what she say, and she was trying to clear things up. So nobody ain't see me. I don't play cliquish and all of this stuff be said. No, we here to give an opinion. This is a show. Nobody's gonna be messing up what I'm trying to lay out for other people to come up in here. You come and you can have your say. Everybody could get to say. If you really want to say whatever you need to say, it's a super chat in there. It's a super chat, a simple super sticker. We building a beautiful community. And definitely you, Uncle J.E., you started it off with me. So you already know how I feel about you. And I go to your videos. I go to even your smallest clicks. I go to the ones, you know what I'm saying? I went all the way back when your wife was in it. You got what I'm saying? Or whoever baby girl. So I look at your videos and I look at the content. What I'm saying is this. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be definitely honest with it. So, Brooklyn, when you say you're a big personality, your big brother, I've been a big personality. You hear my voice. I've always had a hard voice. I'm a spontaneous guy. I'm all over y'all see me, I'm always moving in the camera because I'm an energetic person. You know what I'm saying? If I could run 30 miles while I'm talking to y'all, I would, because I believe in energy. Bring that energy here. This is what we're doing. We're talking about who is the number one pick right now. Let's get it cracking. Who the number one pick? Who is the baddest that's on this court right now? What we seeing right now, what I saw Olivia Miles several different times doing this game. No look, between the legs, round the back passes. I mean, I don't see nobody else doing that in the whole league in college basketball. The closest person that I can even think of for as bad as point guard, I can't even think.
Nah, I mean Olivia Miles is the you know what I'm saying? Olivia Miles to me is, and I don't even want to compare her to the point guard. But I can understand the comparison, like the
Chelsea
next
Gray,
up of seeing that type of stuff you're
Magic
seeing. But
Johnson.
she's also just, I don't think people understand how talented Olivia. It's not what you could see. The ball is a string on Olivia Miles' hand. Like the way Angel rebound, I said I would like I wouldn't be surprised if we found out Angel does a law of attraction mantra. Like the ball always comes to my hand, the ball always comes to my hand, like that. That's how
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Miles is with the rock and offense. Like the ball is on her hand. The court vision that she has is absolutely like amazing. I just think people don't see I think they don't see it if you don't just look at it like I just look at it like I'm not even looking at it like I need her to come to the sky or this or I just look at her as a player and a baller, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way you discount her talent. There's just no way. You know what I'm saying? She can create her own shot. She does have a three-pointer. She knows when to assert herself. But she like Olivia is cool with Olivia is not about to come in. She kind of like she's not a Sonya Citron per se. My point is she doesn't need to be the dominant on the team, if that makes sense. Like she doesn't need to be the dominant player on her team. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't have the basketball in her hand a lot because she really does want to run an offense. But it's not like she's looking to take over or she's extremely ball dominant or anything like that. I just feel like she's I don't know. I think she's extremely talented. I think Paige is too, you know. I think what's going on with Paige now is she made to stay, and I think at that time she felt it was the right decision, and now that she's halfway through, you know, or whatever percentage through the season, she like, damn, I wish I was in the WNBA already. I think Paige is bored. I'm gonna keep it a green bean. Like I think Paige, and I think it's coming out in her play a little bit where it's kind of like when Angel checked out last year type of thing. Now I can't compare the two necessarily because Angel played every game hard, but you kind of knew she was like ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like who I love their play style between the two players, Paige and Olivia, I obviously love Olivia's play style more. But I
Mm-hmm.
do think Paige is the like overall just has it all.
Mm-hmm.
The better, but that's also not crazy because Paige literally stayed an extra year. She's literally a year ahead of Olivia Miles. So
She's 23. She'll be
yeah,
24.
so it's not crazy that she's all around, you know, better or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I mean, I think Paige still goes number one. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just what it is. And I don't think that's crazy either. But I also wouldn't think it's crazy if Olivia Miles were to go number one. I don't think that's crazy either. Like people make it seem like it's crazy if you know what I mean? The other person
Mm-hmm.
took the shot, a
Yeah.
chance, whatever. But it's like it's not crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I think and feel. But yeah, I think they're both amazing talents, and top three talents, and definitely deserve whichever spot that they go. That's my Andretti. I know you saying bored with no rings, but yeah, I mean it's a fifth year after making freshman of the year, things of that nature. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good either for Paige. So for her getting the ring this year. So yeah, I think she's checked out.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying?
But I
So
got a question for you, Key.
yeah.
What do you think? Because we've talked about what we see. What do you think about intangibles?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know that's my thing. So I'm always bringing that up. So I had to be honest about
Keep it
that.
a buck.
Yeah, I think they both have it. I think they both got it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think they both got it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they both have the intangibles. I seen the intangibles that Olivia has is that calmness that Bro Claude talked about. I think Brooklyn touched on it as well. Like she don't never get too high. That's why I compared the Sonya Citron temperament. Is they're not the same player, but like that same like it's a game in front of us and we gotta play it and we gonna play it right. She gonna slow the game down. She gonna take her time. She gonna set things up. She don't never get thrown off her game. Like I love that about Olivia. She's a point guard, man.
Them two is
Now,
best friends, by the way.
huh?
I said Olivia and Sonya's best friends, by the way. They played on the same AU team
Yeah,
before
yeah,
they came to
yeah.
college.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that. I saw that. And then so that makes sense. And then Paige has the intangibles too. She does. She's a fighter. You see it. She really tries to fight for her team and stuff. um, she just happens to fall short, unfortunately, and she don't have a Sonya Citron on her team, right? She don't have certain things, I guess you could say.
True. True. Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, um I do think she has the intangibles. Now, one of the things you would love to see more of is keeping a calm head. I do think sometimes she does not keep a calm head. And for her, it's not the point guard part, it's the you're the leader of your team part because you 23, it's your 5th year. So yeah, you need to be the calmest one. You need to be running the court. You need to assert yourself. And that
Mm-hmm.
is something I haven't really like seen from her per se. Now in press conferences, Paige will take the utmost blame for everything. She'll say it's not Sarah Strong's fault. It's not her. No game is one-on-one play. She did the same thing for Aaliyah Edwards when they lost to Caitlin Clark and them. So um I think those are her intangibles. You get what I'm saying? Like I think they both have the intangibles, and I think they both probably will win championships in their future. I do think that. Um but
Hold on a
yeah, I think
second.
they're
Hold on
both
a second.
amazing talents. I think Paige is the better overall player.
Mhm.
But Olivia Miles is special, and there's no downplaying the fact that she's special.
Did Barbershop
Hold on a
Talk say
second.
Paige was killing it tonight?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Keisha, before we go there. Uh,
Okay.
Simply ball dropping. Thank you for the $5. That's right. Yeah. Everybody, please relax. Facts over feelings. LeBron James. Go ahead, K-Sal. All right, go ahead, Keisha.
Yeah, I was just looking at the chat. Barbershop Talk said Paige was killing it tonight. Bro, call?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She didn't even lead the charge for as she told the team at
We
a
sat
certain
here and
point
did
the
the
team.
play by play. Bro Claude, did we sit here and do the play by play
We
for the
did
whole
we did
the
the
whole
play
game, correct?
we did the play by
All
play
4 quarters from start to
all
finish,
four
correct?
quarters. We did
Okay.
play by play, and in the play, uh, she called towards the end. She said nobody fouled. They fouled both times down the court when she told the whole squad, "Don't nobody foul. Let them score if they're gonna score. Don't worry about them scoring." That was
She
at the
did do
1
that. You're
minute
right,
mark.
bro,
Me and
Claude. She
Keisha,
did do that.
I called it out. And this is the difference. When
Tried
Olivia
to lead
Miles
them.
say go, they go. When she
Mm-hmm.
say hold on, even Hannah her dog go. When she tells them to hold on, we saw even in this game, Maddie Westbelt was on the wrong side. She didn't even start the offense until Maddie Westbelt got on the right side. Then she pointed and said, "Yes, now we gonna go." Because King had to come back over. We both called play by plays. What I'm saying is that you can see it's a difference of leadership. And if you are the leader or the point guard, you have the armored car or the armored vehicle, or let's do it. You have the tank to shoot it in the direction that it's supposed to go. You are the general of the floor. You are the commander in chief of the operation when it comes to that 90-50. And if you do not have control, it's going to show in the play of the team. You got Chin shooting an unadvised shot towards the end. Like, okay, I know you could shoot, but I didn't tell you to shoot. Give me the ball so I can set the offense up. You got Sarah Strong going coast to coast, and there's two guards and a wing is there. Two guards and a wing is there. Sarah Strong took it down court and gave the ball off. That's when you go, hey, don't do that shit no more. Pass the ball right here. You bring that hey, did you hit me? You stay down. I called the play for play. Yeah.
The change I saw was when they inserted number 44. I forget her name.
Yeah.
So they inserted 40 inside the paint, and that's when the offense started to work a little bit more because she was anchoring them.
Absolutely. Sarah Strong has sat down for a minute.
Yeah.
Because listen, what I saw in UConn, I saw hero ball. I didn't see togetherness. I saw a person who did not have control over their team. I saw a person that didn't have control. And you got to have control. And that's the difference. That's the single difference between Olivia Miles running the offense and Paige Bueckers running the offense. Paige listen, of course, Paige is hard to stop. Of course, Paige got one of the coldest mid-range shots and can shake and bake and make and create. Of course, we've seen it. Ain't nobody taking that away from her. I mean, hell, the girl is cold. So ain't nobody say that she was not cold. What I'm saying is to say,
folks don't be listening.
I know. What I'm saying is to say the intangibles is what is we doing together to win? That's the intangible I'm talking about. It's a whole lot of intangibles, but I'm talking about the general of the floor. And it looked like Paige, and it ultimately came out that Paige did not have control. She did not have control. Look, let me tell y'all something. I've been in so many different types of situations in basketball games that I played. And what I did learn, because I did not play point guard a lot, I just did it because I had to at times when I did play ball. But the point guard that I grew up with, that was calling up, listen, we friends in the locker room. We friends outside. We might go get some chicks together. We might go eat together. But when Myron was on that court, he was like, man, we about to fight if you do that again. It's ill-advised. That means that, like Keisha say, that's why I laugh every time you say, Keisha, ill-advised. I was hearing that stuff since the 80s.
Like, what kind of why are you taking that shot?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you doing that? So that's the difference. You could tell that the offense, and like I said before the game even came on, when we were over at the other game, keys that I said the difference. I say the difference is between Notre Dame and the other teams. Their big three, they work together. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina, I mean, they big three work together. South Carolina got a whole dispatch of people that they could do. And Tennessee is a mimic of that, but just a lower downgrade. And they match up well with UConn. And UConn could not catch that matchup. You understand? So they couldn't handle the evidently. And then Tennessee ain't no bum team anyway, because they was beating you. They was beating LSU until the end of the game. So these things that we're seeing at this point, who is the number one pick for me? I know people been waiting. For me, who is the number one pick? For me, as in being a team leader, the record speaks for everything. Your record. Your report card. See, my kid can't tell me she did her best when she got a goddamn C. That's average. Not my child, because I've seen better. And I've seen better in Paige. What Paige is doing right now, I've seen better. So I'm grading her as she's one of my children. Paige has done way better than what's being done right now, and she had way more control when Aaliyah Edwards was there. Aaliyah Edwards used to bag her up. Y'all can remember Paige Bueckers tell Leah go down low, and Aaliyah do what she say to do, or go to the side. Hey, pick here, or let's do the. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the. You could see them last year, or when Paige even came back, the control she had. I don't think that she has the same control this year, nor am I seeing a Paige Bueckers that's calm, cool, and collective. Turnovers in the last minute, throwing the ball to the sideline. No, I ain't see that. Olivia Miles is more control. She's more precise. So my pick for right now, and before March Madness had to come, so we'll see how March Madness go. Right. But who I think is number one right now and playing at the height of their game right now is Olivia Miles, and I'll land.
And I never really answered the question, so I'll make mine short and sweet. I just watched I wanted to wait till I watched the highlights. I just watched the game y'all was talking about with Olivia, and I'm watching the Tennessee game. So I see what y'all saying tonight. Olivia, that's when y'all heard me reacting. Olivia was turning up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Here's a difference between Olivia and Paige, and Key kind of touched on it. She kind of tested to it a little bit. If we talking about, people keep calling Paige a point guard, and I understand why, because she has point guard skills and she plays a point guard position. Mm-hmm. But I mean Paige. I'm sorry, I think I said Olivia. Paige.
Yeah,
Paige,
I figured that's who you was talking about. Yeah,
I'm talking about Paige. Yeah, mm-hmm. Paige is 6 feet tall with point guard skills. She could play the point guard, but Paige could really play the 1, 2, or the 3. And that's what kind of set her apart. The fact that she's 6 feet tall, she has the skills to be a scorer, right? If you kind of look at the way UConn plays, it's times when the ball is in Paige's hand and she's a lead guard, but a lot of times she plays off ball, right? Kind of what we say Caitlin should do, right? We say Caitlin game to go to another level. She plays off ball. Well, Paige do all that. Paige have all the fundamentals of I could play on ball, I could play off ball. If I'm judging them both as PGs, Olivia is my favorite PG. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no question. If I need a PG, Olivia is where I'm going. But if I'm saying who's the better overall talent, it's close. I don't think neither one of them is that far ahead of the other one. But I think Paige gives you a little bit more of her size and her ability because she could play the 1, 2, or the 3. If you get Olivia, she plays a 1, right? So if you're a team and you're looking for a better overall prospect, then you're probably going to go with Paige. And so to answer the question, I think Paige is the number one overall pick. But again, I wouldn't be mad if somebody said that's not what I'm looking for. I need a generational, and I know everybody don't want to call it generational, but I'm gonna call it generational. I want the generational point guard. and I could understand, like Keith said, I could understand either one of them going number one. But I think, like
Brass.
Lakeisha said, if you take away the the fanfare and you take away the media and all that other stuff about who should go number one, I still say Paige is going to be the talent because everything she brings, right? The 6 feet tall, which is in the WNBA, is very important, right? If you have a 6 foot or taller scorer, that's premium in the WNBA. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So the fact that she gives you that, plus with the point guard skills, plus with the scoring skills she has, I think it makes sense she goes number one. And then I know y'all don't like, y'all like only using the eye test. A lot of y'all don't like looking at stats and stuff like that. But even when you look at the stats, they kind of back up. I mean, I haven't looked at it in a while, but the last time we looked at Paige stats, it was like jumping off the page. She really didn't have a weakness in no area, right? Most players that have a weakness on defense, they might have a weakness in 3-point shooting, they might have a weakness here or there. She pretty much did everything
That's why I
well.
said all around. Like she's just a better all around player because she's not bad. Her efficiency alone, you know what I'm saying? She's a player you typically
Right.
can depend on. I think the drop down we're seeing in the past few games again is that checkout thing that I'm talking about. I don't
So
think
you
it's
think
because
she's checked out?
yeah, yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
she's struggling to like continue to enjoy what she's doing there and she kind of ready to go to the next level. That's what it seems like to me and I could be completely wrong. But I
I'm
think
not.
she
I'm
will.
not.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. I actually
So we
interrupted
about
you.
to
No,
motivate
no, you good.
Paige,
I'm
huh?
about to
We about to
piggyback off what
motivate
you.
her.
I'm about to piggyback off what you saying, Key. I'm not gonna. I don't think you're wrong, but I think also you got to realize people like Paige. She got one goal in mind. You feel what I'm saying? This even works in the NBA. Like if you a team that win championships or you won champions, the regular season boring to you. You get what I'm saying? You like, I want to get to the playoffs. So like I think is what Key is saying, but I don't know if it's more so if she's tired of college than is she ready to get to the tournament. I think it's that.
Yeah.
It's like these games we watch it for us. It's like as fans, it's funny because we get to see basketball. But these games don't matter till the tournament start. That's when really all the marbles is on the table. So
Yeah.
that's she probably want to get to the tournament.
Mm, I don't know, bro, because
Mm.
I watched
It's
She
a
the
might,
hundred.
NBA.
she
It's
might,
a
me-
hundred.
she might,
Hold on a
she
second,
might mess
Keisha.
up her seating.
Hold on a second, Keisha. It's
No, no, no.
130.
I'm not saying that these games don't matter at all. I'm just saying these players play for that. They play for the big stakes. They don't play for, you know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Hey, it's 130 people up in here, y'all. Listen, hit the like button. Hit the like button. I appreciate all of y'all coming up in here. Chris
Honestly.
Storm, I see you. Brass Cass, I see you. You know what I'm saying? FaZe, I see you. I see your chats. You know what I'm saying? Miss D, I see you. I see you, Miss D. Thank y'all. Listen, Tiffany Cole, I see you walled up in here on me. I see you. These my people up in here. You know what I'm saying? Raging Bull, I see you. I see you in here, Aunt Dix. I see y'all. See, hey, listen. Now I know some of y'all just not Tanya Simpson. I see you, Sister Tanya. Y'all don't know, but now this show has now been monetized. You know what I'm saying? My shows, and I'm now a partner with YouTube community, of course, per KSAP. So I have to say this. This is an extension of Simply Paul Dropping Podcast with my main man KSAP. I appreciate y'all for coming over here because you don't have to come over here. And I thank you for giving me the love and the support. This is really, I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support that you guys have given me. I just want to
Hello.
continue to show
Oh, I
y'all
thought he
that
froze.
I'm a black man in business. I'm a black man that's working. I'm a black man that know how to put monies together so that we could do the right thing in our own community. I'm also on this page and this platform. We talking about these girls. We gonna give you good content. What's up, Chris Sean? I appreciate you, Chris, for coming in. You know what I'm saying? You a brother from another mother. You got it. You've been sticking to your guns and coming in here with us.
What you
So
mean,
what
you
I'm
people, Chris?
Oh Lord,
no, we
please.
no, Chris, all good. So the thing is this, y'all. I'm
I'm just
saying,
joking with Chris.
yeah. What I'm saying is that if you want to comment, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you welcome to come up to the panel. You welcome to do the things that you know what I mean, you want to say what you want to say. But my super chats are now available for that. I got super stickers available for that. And if you want to join my channel and you want to be, you know what I'm saying, you want to be part of the bread makers. Because guess what? The bread makers have fun, man. The bread makers have fun. So I got two bread makers, Mo3, and then I'm gonna let you go, Mo3. I got two bread makers tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's Riddick Milky Way, and you know what I'm saying, Brian Island Hands.
You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Trust me.
Hey, so we them bread makers right up in here. So you could be a part of my bread maker. You join the channel, you gonna be an official bread maker. You go to the third level, man. You automatically get that t-shirt, baby. You get that t-shirt sent to you. And then on all the levels, you able to get all the exclusive music that I did not release. I got a terabyte. I got I got a terabyte on music that has not been released. Not garbage, but real good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you guys will be up on a new and exclusive. I have photos, videos, stuff that I've done that I have unreleased material. You'll be able to be a part of that. I thank y'all for coming up in here. Patrick, what's happening? Dad Parker, what's happening? Thank you for coming in. Go ahead, Mo3. I would like Mo3
Hold
to
on.
give
Before Mo
oh,
three, God, I just want to land my plane because I
okay.
never really got a chance to
I'm
finish. But
sorry.
I just want
I'm
to say
sorry. Go ahead.
the last it's all good. The last thing I want to say, and I again I agree with Key. I don't think she said anything wrong about Paige, but I think that also applies to Olivia though, because it's the same thing. Like I said, when you look at Paige stats, she really doesn't have a weakness. Not saying she don't have any weaknesses, not what I'm saying, but I'm saying like all of the things we care about in the player, right? Defense, being able to shoot efficiently, taking care of the ball, all that type of stuff. He has good numbers and all that, but when you look at Olivia Miles' numbers, she actually don't have a weakness either. So I just wanted to say that I think the huge difference in both of them is one is height, right? Olivia Miles is 5'10", Paige is 6 feet. And I think two is play style, right? Because like I said, if you get in Olivia Miles, you pretty much putting her at one position. It don't make sense putting Olivia Miles at the 2 or the 3. You get what I'm saying? Whereas Paige, you could play her at the 1, 2, or the 3. So I think that's really what separates them is height, being 6 feet tall, and then play style, being able to play multiple positions.
Right. But that's why I said the perfect, like I was like, if we go into the future, the Juju and Hannah Hidalgo shit, right? Like Juju's being 6'2" helps her a lot. Hannah Hidalgo 6'2", we might be having a different conversation, right? Not that there's that big of a difference between Olivia and Paige per se. I think it's only like 2 inches or something. But I hear what you're saying, Brooke. But go ahead, Mo3.
Hello, is this thing
Oh,
on?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we was about to say.
Nah. That's this is a tough one, but because I really like Olivia's Olivia's play style this the way she's been playing this year. Like Key was saying, I haven't missed a Notre Dame game this season, and I'm not a Notre Dame fan.
Me neither.
Mhm.
I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but I am a fan of the way she plays. She reminds me of Magic Johnson. She,
Hmm.
I've been saying it for a long. She looks like Magic Johnson out there. Like the things that she does, like she just looks like Magic. Like Magic with a fro and goggles on. I'm like, okay, but that being said, I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment because of what happened tonight. Paige has a like I was saying, this was trash on trash served with a side of trash.
And
Boy, you
that's
fake.
coming from a UConn fan.
Yeah,
A UConn
I'm a
fan.
UConn fan.
But real quick, Mo3, you're not a prisoner. We're not prisoners at the moment. You got to think.
I'm not saying y'all. I said I am
No, no, no,
not gonna
no.
be a
But I'm saying we talking about the whole season. You got to think Paige's game against Tennessee tonight, Paige's game against USC, and then Paige's game against Notre Dame.
Hold
yeah.
on a
That's
But
second.
what
go
I'm
Hold on a
ahead.
saying.
second, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, Kurt Blanco, thank you, man, for the super sticker. $4.99, y'all.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Also, here you go again. Chris Strong, thank you for the $10. Chris Strong says, thank you, sir. I'm glad you got monetized. I wish every team had a community like you guys to show up and talk about your favorite teams. I could talk sports all day, every day. I appreciate you, Chris. This is what we here for. Thank you, man.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
All right, go ahead.
The
Y'all go
reason I was
back.
saying that was only pertaining to me because I started off basically gushing and simping for Olivia. So I wanted to clear it up. Like, hold up. I'm not just saying all that because you know what I'm saying what happened tonight. I'm just saying because Paige had a bad night because just like I watched all the Notre Dame games, I also watched all the UConn games. Even though they playing side by side, I pull up both tabs and I watch both games. I'm just and yeah, contrary to popular belief, this is not Paige. This wasn't Paige's only bad game this season. She had a couple others, but the difference in those games were, sh- um, they were excusable because she didn't play a lot of minutes. UConn was just blowing the teams out so much that she just basically played like one quarter. She didn't play. She didn't play none of the fourth and like 2 minutes of the third, and her night was over. So she didn't play well, but it's not like she was out there the whole game and she had the chance. She, you know what I'm saying? Because you could every player has like bad stretches. Like they'll have like a bad quarter or something like that. Like they'll play. Some people even play bad the whole half, and then the second half they'll have an amazing half, have like 20 points, 30 points, and then so everybody go through bad stretch. That could have just been like a bad stretch. We don't know because she didn't play the game. She played like 12 minutes, 13 minutes. You can't judge off that. But this game, she played the whole game, so there's really no excuse. But I still think that people just have bad games, and when you put the whole season, the totality of it so far, I still think she's the number one because, like Brooklyn says, she just does so much. She can do so much. You know what I'm saying? She
There it
can,
is.
yeah.
I
Then
mean, I
what
think
is?
that's the common denominator and what everybody's pointed out when what gives Paige that edge up is like the fact that
Yeah,
she can
because
play one through three.
if you're looking for just a point guard, okay, we need a point guard, we need the best point guard. That's it. Okay, I could see Olivia going there. But if you're like, okay, because what if her game doesn't translate? What if she goes to the WNBA and then whatever she was doing in college just doesn't work out? It works out like that. Some people are dynamos in college, and then when they go to the pros, it's like, what happened? So what if
Right.
that happens? What if she's busted as that? What are they gonna do? They stuck with it. But if Paige go and she don't work out as a point guard, they're like, let me try the two. Oh, that didn't work out. Let me try the three.
Mhm.
There's different options, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they're gonna look at it because the one of the things that they look at is upside. And they're like, we got to bet she got a better upside because if this don't work, we could try this. If this don't work, we could do this. But if what we getting Olivia for don't work, then that's it. So I feel
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
she so far she's still, unless she just starts playing so bad that you're like, okay, she's not, the talent is not there. But other than that, I could see. But if Olivia goes 1,
That's not crazy, right? Mo
yeah,
3.
it's not crazy. It's not a crazy
Yeah,
thing.
like that's
Yeah, that was
all.
my point because a lot of people
Yeah,
was running around here saying, "Oh
like
hell
oh
no, no." It's like, okay,
yeah.
Nah,
we
it's
I
can't
not.
don't
even
That's
think
not.
have the
anybody.
conversation.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
not a
think it's a
crazy thing
question
because
if Paige goes number 1 or not. I think this was like I think Bro Claus presented it like your personal. Take the media out of it. Take everything out of it. Personally, who would you take number 1?
Hmm.
That's a personal decision. You feel
Yeah.
me? Just based off of how you like about how they playing, I guess you could say.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
another thing too that
It wasn't about me in my mind. In my mind, I know that Paige is everything.
Right.
In my mind,
Hmm.
I know that Paige defense, offense, mid-range, 3. She don't shoot them like that, yeah, but she can hit them and knock them down just like Olivia.
Hmm.
Rebound, she can pass. She can pass sufficiently enough, but when it comes to perfection of running an offense, hear what I say, guys. When it comes, it's not me being emotional about it. It's about who are you looking for to run your offense. Period. That's this is my statement. Am I looking for the person that's gonna go off? Sometimes they might have bad games, they won't go off. Or do I want my offense to run through a person that's gonna demand the way it's gonna go, and that's the only way it's gonna go, the way that they pointed out, and it has to be a uniform attack. Me personally, I'm rolling with Rush. I'm going with the one who can run that offense. Me personally, this is what I'm showing y'all. Come on, man. I'm not playing with y'all. That's man. Who said something about it ain't no man? That's some Magic Johnson stuff, man. Who I'm 55, so you gonna say that wasn't no Magic Johnson stuff? What you talking about? Look at that, man. Please, precise.
she be
She
doing
ain't
that
out
Magic
here playing.
Johnson, that look away stuff that Magic used to do when he
Man,
looked
that's
one way and then
oh
pass
yeah.
it back the next way. She does that all the time.
She does it all the time. Not
Yeah.
sometimes. She do it all the time. So when I'm seeing this, y'all didn't get to see because y'all wasn't probably some of y'all ain't even been born. But I got to see Magic Johnson play in college at Michigan. I got to see him play, you know what I'm saying, and beat Bird in college. I got to see that. I was old. I was 10, 11. My daddy, they was gambling. My daddy was a big time gambler. So the reason I remember it so well, my father betted with Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? That back then, you gonna roll with the brother. Back then, you know what I'm saying? Against the man. So I can remember it like yesterday. And then I also watched the championship game where Magic Johnson played all 5 positions. I watched the game. I was old enough to watch the game and comprehend why, because I was already playing basketball. I was already playing organized ball when Magic Johnson came and started playing. I was in grammar school, but I was already playing organized basketball. So I know what I was looking at. My father was having me watch these games, bro. And I'm telling you what I'm showing. What I just showed y'all, Magic Johnson was doing that in his sleep in college. It was listen, it was worse in the pros than it was in college because, of course, college ball back then, and they had a certain way they wanted you to play. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson broke the mold in just the basic point guard pass, the Jerry West stuff that was going on at the time.
Hey,
You
It's
know what I'm saying?
Bro Claude Brass Tass say you need to say Michigan State now. You said
Michigan
Michigan.
State. That's who he played for. The green and white. Yeah, Brad. Listen, you know what I'm talking about. Michigan State.
The
Green
Spartans,
and white.
the
Yeah.
Spartans,
Huh?
the Spartans, the Sparties.
Spartans.
Yeah.
The Spartans. Green and white, baby. They beat the hell out of them. So
Right.
what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, when I said who is the number one pick, I wasn't going on. The question is exactly how key. That's why I say she's so precise. A lot of people mistake. She precise. I was saying who you think
Mm-hmm.
is the
Personally,
pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who in reality we know who they gonna pick to be number one.
Yeah, we already know.
She's gonna be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the posters is already pressed. Listen, everything is organized. The team Dallas already got her jersey. The jersey been made since they won. So am I butthurt on who's number one? I mean, it's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges. But brass tacks will tell you, man, listen, all the old school players back in the day, they used to hate when Madge got on the court. Because they used to claim Madge ain't got no shot. Madge did, you know what I'm saying? He can't shoot. He can't win. You know what I mean? The same thing Olivia Miles had to go through. The same thing. Yeah.
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
I'd have heard a couple of times. A couple of people said, you know, maybe Paige checked out, maybe she tired of college. If I was Paige, I'd have been tired of college. Staying that long has been, you know, she might have shouldn't have done that. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Keisha, man. What you acting like she's Sedona Prince or somebody like that?
I'm just saying, after about 3.5 years as an athlete, and I'm really good at it, I probably would have, you know, just came on out. That's all I'm saying. But I'm, especially if I'm making that kind of money. I'm just being real. I'm talking about me, Mo3. I'd have been like, oh, I got a bank account? Yeah, I'm going to go online and come on out. But anyway, okay, so when we get to the tournament, do you think the tournament is a thing that you could just turn it back on? And if you think she can just turn it on and off, if you think that, if she so happens not to be able to turn it on, do we hold the tournament against her or not?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
I don't really wait. First, Mo3. So your personal pick is still Paige?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was like your final answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Keisha. My bad.
Yeah, I'm just asking, depending on what happens in the tournament, do you hold it against her or not? Or it's already said and done, it doesn't matter how she plays in the tournament?
The reason why I say absolutely is because of how old she is and all of that. Because at this point, see, typically the tournament doesn't determine where you get drafted. And I don't think it's going to determine where she get drafted either. But to answer your question about, am I going to hold it against her? I am, because at this point, you a veteran, right? Like, you shouldn't be struggling. Like, the light's not too bright. Like, you would give somebody, like, you know, this is her second season, so she should be ready now. But like somebody like Juju, or like, you know, remember the girl Michaela Blakes that played against your LSU team? I was like, this might be the best team she ever played against thus far. She a rookie, she's a freshman, and she been killing it. And after that game, she's still been killing it. But she got to LSU, and those lights was bright. So I wouldn't judge you for that because you're young. Somebody like that's Paige or Sedona, you can't get to the tournament and disappear. Like, huh? That don't make sense. Like, so I am gonna hold it against her. Now, do I think that mean that her stock is gonna drop? Probably not. I think it's like we said. I think it's set in stone that she's gonna, unless she gets hurt, or unless she play so bad that people start questioning why we even had it. You know what I mean? Like, unless she do something like that, which I don't foresee happening, I think she goes number one. But me personally, if you get to the tournament and you lay an egg, I'm gonna change the way I view you.
Gotcha.
And you don't gotta win it all. I'm not saying she gotta get in and win it all, but even if you get beat, you gotta get beat done it. You gotta get beat going for it. You can't get to the tournament and disappear and everybody be like, you know what happened. I don't foresee that happening. I think she's going to be fine, even if she lose. Again, we don't know who's going to win the Natty, so I don't. That doesn't determine it for me. Whoever wins the Natty, because this is one and done. Anybody can win it. It's like any given Sunday, so that doesn't determine it for me. But you still got to get there and give your team a fighting chance to win.
Right. You still got to play your game. You expecting her to be Paige and not
Yeah,
be.
exactly. You
Yeah,
can't
I
get
got
there
you.
and everybody be like, what she didn't show up in this game. Like you can't get there and not be the conversation. Like that's gonna be crazy.
Got you. What you think, Key?
I mean, I don't foresee her, laying an egg either. She showed up in the tournament last year. I expect her to do it again this year. I think for me, when it comes to Paige, I know when she comes to the next level, I'm sure she'll have a learning curve, but I know that's when her game is going to get better. So, I mean, I'm not going to hold you, like, I'm not saying you can't judge her or not, but that's my whole checked out statement, is because I think the Paige we're going to see in the WNBA is going to be even better than the Paige we see now. And so I feel even if she laid an egg or they don't win the championship, I still think her ceiling is very high when it comes to Paige. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think any team that gets her has a huge asset if they know how to use her right. I think Paige out of, not that Geno system issue to me, because I don't think it's necessarily the issue, but Paige out of Geno's system and in the WNBA is gonna go absolutely crazy. And so it don't make me know, never mind. Now I'll probably still be like, wow, Paige, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's fair for everybody to talk shit. If she does lay an egg, that's fair. You're a player, all's fair in love and basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I think we
Mm-hmm.
could still talk shit if she lays an egg, because you just don't want
Mm-hmm.
to see her do that. Like, just get out there and do your thing, because you know you can. But I just know how well she's gonna do in the WNBA. So I kind of just would now she, I don't know, she got in the WNBA and I don't know. They make it to the playoffs and she let be, then I'm definitely judging her now. But this year for Paige to me was on some, let me make sure I'm good after, I don't know, like I'm good, and halfway through now she like, damn, I didn't need this much. Like I wish I can't
See,
explain what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm seeing personally,
my
but I
thing
could be
is with
wrong.
Paige, she the one said out her own mouth, she came back because she didn't want to be the only UConn player that didn't have a natty.
Correct.
She
Wait, did
said
Said
she
that.
that.
say that or did Gino say that? Because I think I remember
No, I
Gino
think
No,
saying
she
it.
said it,
she
Brooke.
said that.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I'm judging her by, okay, you
He said,
came back to get a natty. You said it out your own mouth. So you checking out is not an option for
I feel, I
me.
know, and you're right. You ain't wrong. You're not wrong. Especially since she came out and said that specifically on some like, nah, I'm coming back to get the job done type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Cause she could have came out. She could have came out last year.
Yeah.
Cause she
We
said she
also
didn't
know
want to
that's
be the
optics
only
too,
one.
though, right? Like we
Yeah.
obviously aren't, we know that's optics why she
I
didn't come
know
out
she
last
probably
year.
didn't want to. I know she probably wanted to be. She probably wouldn't have been the
Number
number
one.
one.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
gonna
Now I
be.
get it, but baby girl, watch what you say now because I
Yeah.
remember that interview.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it too. I remember it too.
Hmm.
I fear that's not gonna happen, but yeah.
Right, right.
I call it
Well,
right
it's not
now.
looking good right now, but maybe
Nah.
they can turn it up a notch
Nah.
and make liars out of us.
Yo, let me ask a
Well,
quick question. This
go
this a
ahead.
little it's a little bit off topic, but since we talking about Paige, I'm just kind of curious on what your thoughts are. Now after the moves that the Dallas Wings made with,
Hmm.
if we all assuming Paige goes number one
Right.
with after the draft, how do you project that starting lineup?
Oh no, Ricky
Enrique
is such a.
Page,
hold on,
Dejanay,
hold on.
Nalissa
Can we
Smith, Tierra McCowan.
All right, but who plays what position? And yeah,
can we do
I
that
think it's,
next?
oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, because Mo3 want to answer my question.
Yeah,
Um, Go ahead, Mo3.
I've been waiting, and I don't want to. You know what I'm
I'm with you,
saying? Like,
Mo3. Yeah, answer my question, Mo3. Let me know. How
if
would you
it,
feel?
I don't foresee it happen, but if she goes into the tournament and she lays an egg, yeah, she's getting it from me. Cause I don't play like that. Nah, I don't play like that.
T Cole didn't get a chance either.
And I do,
Tiffany
huh?
Cole. Tiffany Cole after you, Mo3. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I do. Oh, Tiffany and Cole. I like
Oh
hearing
yeah, I didn't see her. Okay,
Tiffany and
yeah.
Cole. Her takes. She be cracking me up. Um,
Same.
but yeah, I do feel the same way you feel, Key, about Gino and his system.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do feel like his system is kind of bad for Paige. I kind of feel like he ruined it somewhat, because if you watch Paige before, even freshman Paige, like, she was like flashy and she had more flair to her game. Like, he would let her, like, she was able to play her game, to do her. Now she's just like a cog in the machine, just like a robot, walking around doing like robotic stuff. I'm like, what the heck? This is not the Page that I'm used to. Like, so
Yeah.
I feel like getting out of that system and getting her back her freedom to play the way that she really plays would be great for her, and that she would be able to flourish. But yeah, I think his system is kind of holding her back. And it's like, I'm watching some of the games, and I know people saying like, "Oh, Paige should be the leader," and when she see players doing this, she's supposed to go bark at them and be like, "Hey," but that's on UConn. That's not her job. If she ever tried to do something like that, Gino would have her on the bench sitting next to him.
Okay, I got you.
So she
Mm-hmm.
can't do that. Even if she wanted to do that, she can't do that. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And it's Gino's
You talking
job
about
to
the
be like,
team
"Hey,
that
what are
Diana
you doing?"
Taurasi came from?
Be like, "Yo, what? Yeah, that, huh?
I said you talking about the team that Diana Taurasi came from?
Yeah, but Tarasi is like a totally. That's not even Paige's thing. That's why I say, even if she wanted to do that, she can't do that. I'm not saying that she wants to do that at all. But even if she wanted to, she can be doing that, because she can't just come out. If that's her personality from the jump, it would be different. But that's not who she is. She can't just be just one day just wake up, yeah, and start doing that. You know what I mean? Like, come sit your ass down. What you think you're doing?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
But
they blatantly ignored her at the end of that game, Mo3.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was this Gino time. Be like, hey, hold
Is
up.
that Gino fault though, Mo3?
That is his fault, man. Because
I don't
listen,
know.
Sarah is a freshman.
Right?
So her listening to Paige or anybody else on the team, I'm just chalk it up to, that's the freshman. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, ah,
But
whatever,
hold
man.
on, Mo3. You think a freshman wouldn't listen to Paige? The
Well,
leader of the team, the
she
best
didn't
player on the
listen. She
team?
didn't listen because she told her don't foul, and she fouled twice.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
My
So
point.
I'm I'm
My point.
I'm like, what's going on here? She just told you don't foul, and you not only fouled once, but you fouled twice. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the
And
yeah, go
and
ahead.
and then another thing is, the other thing I'm talking about. Beside that aside, I'm talking about the ill-advised shots. That's the part I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Gino should get involved in, because far too often in that game, I saw KK Arnold just like, she somehow got the rebound, or there was somebody got a rebound and gave her the ball because she's the point guard, and she just ran down the court and did some ill-advised weird layup and bricked. And I'm like, what are you doing? She didn't wait for nobody. She didn't even look to pass or nothing. She just did some barreling down the lane, do some wild throw up, brick the shot, and then didn't even run back on defense like that. Like, I'm like, what are you
Hmm.
doing? And Sarah had a couple moments. She did the same thing, and then try to pass the ball at the end. Well, you done messed up already. So I think Gino should have went in like, hold up, what are y'all doing with these ill-advised shots? But
Hmm.
the other part, like about like talking to the players and getting them to listen to you, I guess that is on a Page thing, because she did do it and they ain't listen. So I guess they ain't listen because I guess they don't respect you. I don't know. I don't know what
I
that's
don't
all.
know.
I don't know what that's about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They ain't want to
Because
listen
she
to her down the stretch. So I don't know. She did what she's supposed to do, and they ain't listen. So I don't know.
At
yeah,
least
they
she
not
told them
listening
though.
because I feel like they not listening because she's not always like that. You get what I'm trying to say? It's
She's
like,
not always like that.
yeah, because if you like that, then people gonna listen. That's just what it is. They're gonna
Mm.
listen. So I feel like she not always like that, and so that's why they unfortunately didn't listen. She gotta
Hey,
take
Tiffany and Co. Hey, Key, hold on a second. Let
I don't want. I
yeah,
don't
you
want to
Tiffany
go
right,
was
like.
you right.
waiting.
My
Go
bad.
ahead,
I don't
Mo.
want
Go
to.
ahead.
Right before, real quick before she go. I don't want to say that because of the fact that I was thinking like that too until Bro Claude made a very good point about Aaliyah Edwards and the team from last year. When she told them people on the last year team to do some stuff, they did it.
They did.
There's no way that she was gonna say don't foul and they wasn't just gonna stand there with their hands up.
Mm.
She could have
Mm.
just stood there with her hands up. What she started doing? No swiping at the ball all willy nilly. Why you? What are you doing all that for? The person was already stuck. Two people got them. She was not gonna get that shot off. That was gonna be, and the shot clock was running down low. That probably was gonna be a turnover. What are you doing? There's no way
Mm.
Leah Edwards is gonna do that. I've seen her tell Leah Edwards to do stuff, and she does it. So I can't. I don't. I just feel like they don't feel like they have to listen to it. That's the only reason I could think that they wouldn't listen to it. That they feel like they don't gotta lift. I've seen KK Arnold in this game get the rebound or somebody get the rebound, give it to her to bring the ball up, and Paige is running on the wing, and she's like, "Yo, give me calling for the ball," and KK just looking at her like she ain't paying her no mind. Like I ain't giving you the ball.
My
Get out of here.
point. That is my. You said exactly what I was saying. Profam talk. What's happening? Let's let Tiffany. Give me your response, Tiffany. Go ahead.
What's
It's
it
Tiffany.
there?
Tiffany, you ain't go to sleep, did you?
Right.
Yeah, my bad, Tiff. I hogged all your time.
Did she fall out?
No, Tiffany right here.
She
Oh,
probably.
here she had to get back on. Okay, there you go.
There she go. Yeah, I thought maybe she had fell out.
LOL. Appreciate you, bro, Claude. Y'all know I had to get up here and defend Paige because I was like, what's going on, y'all? Like one bad game, like let's give a little
No, it
bit of
ain't one.
No,
It
grace.
it's
ain't one
not. It's
bad
not
game.
one
It
bad
ain't
game
one bad
now.
game. You know,
Let's
I don't
keep it a
even roll
buck
like that,
now,
Tiffany.
Tiffy.
Tiffany, you know. Wait, before you go. You know I don't roll like that. I ain't gonna judge you
No.
off your one bad game. You know me. I watched the whole year. So that remember when I said before we even started, I say put the whole year and who's been having a better year. And then when I went, I said Olivia Miles is having a better year. Why? Because her team is winning and her team listens to her.
Yeah.
Period. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So to answer Lakeisha's question about like if she doesn't do well in the Natty, I'm sorry. I watched a freshman Paige come in and carry her team to the Final Four as a freshman, right? Almost won it. They didn't though. Um, carried her team though still, and that was the year they knocked off. Who was it? They knocked off Baylor that year, so Baylor couldn't go and win another championship. But I think that, and UConn didn't win either. But I think that ultimately, like Paige has what it takes, but we're missing a key factor, which is she doesn't have the other like seasoned players to back her up, right?
Mm.
Before she
Mm-hmm.
had Aaliyah Edwards, Nika Mule, they played for 4 years together, right? So you have, of course, they're going to listen to her because they're like, okay, we work hard for this. We know that we can take it. This year, they got that transfer from Princeton. Sarah Strong, she's a freshman. KK Arnold, she's a sophomore, but she used to be a starter. Now she got knocked down. Like, it's difficult to transition. You basically have a brand new team at this point. So it's like, of course they're not gonna listen. They're kids. Like them folks is not even 20 years old. They can't even go to a bar legally and drink. Like they have no sense. And so I think Paige, what she did, most of her leadership was like trying to get to know these players. Like, she's that fun auntie. You know what I'm saying? She's that one auntie who, like, she watched the kids on the weekend, but if you acting bad, she don't care because these not her kids. Like, that's how I feel like Paige usually is. So whenever she try to get strict, they're like, girl, if you don't move, but you know, that doesn't help the team because then they don't button up and they don't do what they're supposed to do in the clutch. So I feel like that's the main disadvantage when we're comparing Paige of last year to Paige of this year. And especially when we're comparing that Paige, right, this team to Notre Dame, because there's not one single player on UConn that does what Hannah Hidalgo does. Hannah Hidalgo is a dog. You got people like Skylar Diggins-Smith saying she wants her to come. If someone can come out early, she wants her to come out. And she wants to play with her in the W. Like, there's no W-ready players right now on UConn. So I cannot blame her for being like, all right, go ahead, get me out of here.
I don't know. I think Sarah Strong gonna be a W player, but that's just me.
No, she is, but I don't feel like she's ready right now. I don't feel
Of
like
course
she's
not. She's a freshman. I'm just saying they are paying in college. I was just making the comparison.
Freshman, no junior, no sophomore. If you ready, you ready, Sis Keisha. We just going. I know you going by the simple guidelines of what the WNBA wants, but right now, Juju is a professional basketball player.
right.
That has to be held back because she is not old enough for the requirements of the WNBA. So what we have, Tiffany, is just go ahead and
I have an unpopular opinion when it comes to that.
I want to hear it.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna land it real quick. But all that goes to say, right, is that Notre Dame has more W-ready players than UConn. UConn is only Paige, so she's carrying a boo-boo team, and those kids is too young, and so it really
boo-boo. AZ Fudd is boo-boo.
No, I didn't say all that.
Come on, Tiffany.
I didn't say all that.
Defense is trash.
Listen, I'm gonna have to push back, Tiffany. I'm gonna have to push back before you end, because I'm gonna let you land. But I'm in the midst of your plane. Hold on, I'm in the midst of your plane. Everybody that's on UConn, including some of the bench, are premier high school draftees. Okay, let me say it again. UConn in the whole NCAA has the top high school, you see, keeps your face, draft. It's on record.
Yeah,
they have the top high school draftees playing on that team. So everybody, even some of the bench, are high school winners and champions. So go ahead, what you were saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna land it real quick because even like South Carolina, they got 10 McDonald's All-American, and even Dawn says not a single one of them would be able to start on the WNBA team. So I feel like when it comes to players who are pro ready, I can name 3 or 4 on UConn, and that's a lie. I can name 3 or 4 on Notre Dame who could go into the W right now and play, right? Maddie Westbelt, Sonia, Hannah, Olivia, they could all go in and play and stay on the roster. Right now, if I were to pick up that UConn team, we got 1.5. We got Paige, and half the time we got AZ. That's all I'm saying.
I got a question for you, though. So, Tiffy, that Tennessee team, how many they got?
They might have one. But
see, they didn't play Notre Dame. They
didn't play Notre Dame.
They played UConn.
Tennessee.
No, I agree. But the difference is the SEC is different. You guys know UConn half the time they playing St. Mary's, they playing the pillowcase team, they playing the nuns from down the way. They ain't playing nobody half the time. They can't bang the SEC.
I got you. That's and it probably, and Tiffy, you are correct, because see, I'm used to a brand of basketball that's probably why I'm a prisoner of this moment, because while I was calling the game, I was like, they looking a little soft. That's cotton their tissue out here.
Hey,
they're looking a little Keisha.
Hey, This show is nothing without my Keisha and my Brooklyn and my Key. This show is. I'm
And it
saying my
made
own
it made
personal
me
show.
pause. That's all. It made me
Listen,
pause.
Mo3. I want to say this to Mo3. I'm going to use Mo3. Mo3. You know the direction of where a team should go. Do you think? And then I'm gonna go to Brooklyn because I know Brooklyn he's very symmetric and statistical wise. But I'm saying Mo3, far as the team construction, because I don't think that there's no team that has a better system than Gino and Don Staley in the whole entire SEC, ACC, the whole NCAA. I think that those two coaches in my lifetime, and Donna is of late, but in my lifetime, because Gino been coaching ever since I was a kid, he's been a systematical person, and his win record says everything for him. He ain't just all of a sudden got old and went out of his system. He's running the same system that made every single UConn player successful if they bought in. Do you think Paige Bueckers right now is bought in?
Yes, and I think that's the problem. His system is killing her game.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
interesting.
and you're
So you
right.
saying she don't fit the system?
No, I'm not saying she don't fit the system. I'm saying she's play, the reason why she's playing the way she's playing is because she fits the system. She could fit it. She's a plug and play player. Whatever the coach tell her to do, that's what she's going to do. And I'm saying that's the problem. She's doing too much what Gino wants to do instead of what she wants to do. Because
Okay.
I feel like although on as a whole his system is
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
because it's been proven to work, but the game has evolved and changed. So sometimes you have to be able to evolve and change too. So I think he needs to like take his system and tweak it a little bit. You know, you know what I'm saying?
I get where you're coming from.
Now, hey, Brooklyn, are you there?
Brooklyn might be asleep.
Yeah, Brooklyn probably blacked out.
Oh,
Listen. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all couldn't hear me because I was on a different tab. Y'all can hear me now?
Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
we
sir.
can hear you.
Go ahead, man.
All
I
right.
need you to break it down. Go ahead.
What's your question? I want to be clear.
Okay, my question is, Gino and Don Staley has the best systems in college basketball. And in historical times, Gino has had the best system and more successful than any coach with systems and winners and, winning championships and chips, right? In the history of college basketball, women's game. I asked, do you think Paige is bought in? Mo3's answer was he thinks she's bought in, and that's the problem. So you go ahead, go.
Oh yeah, I think she's bought in. I just think it's, every year is different. I just think right now it's competition, right? Like I don't think it got nothing to do with Gino or Paige or nothing like that. I just, I think Gino is a proven winner, right? He's won multiple times, so ain't no reason to question him. And then Paige, I think, if you have the eye test, like Lakeisha always say, I think if you look at Paige, you can see that Paige is a pretty good player. I just think what people was underestimating is that everybody else, right? Like you're not gonna always win. You get what I'm saying? No matter how good you are, when you got talent around you that's getting better. You get what I'm saying? So I think Paige is bought in. I think Paige really wants to win a championship. But You know, it was other teams in her way. It is what it is. And then also, you know, we in a part of the season again. Like I said, people are underestimating playoffs, and I'm calling playoffs March Madness to, you know, SEC, you know, the conference tournaments and stuff like that. Like, you know, this is a warm up for the big game. You get what I'm saying? So again, we still don't know what we're gonna see. We don't know what we're gonna see when the tournament starts. But right now, I think we just seeing teams, and then it's a lot of, and this is well. Now let me stick to Paige. I was about to get broad. Let me stick to Paige. And then your question. No, I feel like she's born in. You know what I mean? I just feel like I said, I feel like there's a lot of competition, and it ain't just a walk in the park.
Well, you know what, bro, Claude? She might be bought in, but is a team bought in?
Okay, Keys, go ahead and one thing before Keys go, Keisha, answer the damn question. Keep the main thing, because you
You
always
know.
being messy.
I'm just
Stop being messy and answer the
okay.
damn question.
Answer.
Do you think she bought in? I just really want to get different viewpoints, because me personally, I think she tired right now being playing college ball.
She probably. I mean, there's some validity. I think there's some validity to what Key was saying earlier, that she might be tired, but I don't think that means that she want to buck the system and she want to run her own thing, run amok. I just,
Mm-hmm.
like I said in my question, I just said before, her teammates might not all be on the same page. They might not all see it, because she been in this system a long time, but all of them have not been. So they might not be completely bought in, and that might be some of the frustration she having, because, like you pointed out, Pro Claude, if you got people that's not listening to you and you're the mainstay of the system and you're there to help guide them through the system, and they're not listening to you, then that's some disconnect there. But I kind of understand a little bit what Mo3 is saying too. Like, if you see that disconnect as a coach, you have to address it. Paige can only address so much. She probably can go in the locker room and be like, "Did y'all just ignore me on the court?" But you don't want it to get contentious. He needs to be able to adjust and say, "Hey, look, come here. You're not doing what my floor general is telling you to do. So are you gonna run our system, or are you gonna run your own system?" So that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm with Mo3. I think she's bought into the system. I think she's bought in. I don't know about her counterparts.
Okay,
Go
we
ahead.
got Juanita. Lazarus, you new on this panel, so before you come up, Sister Juanita, we got rules in my office. We're gonna be respectful when we come up in here. We give our opinion. Everybody um, have intelligent answers, and we've had a couple people, Sister Juanita, before you then came. A couple people was just, they come up here talking about the N word and flashing themselves and doing anything. If that's on your mind or whatever, this is not the place for that. Okay, see, look, you got rid of. See, I know how to do it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
she dropped down.
That was a troll. That was a troll.
Yeah,
That's how I do it.
yeah. Bro, Claude had somebody come up here and flash.
Flash, they flash they old nasty self up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I mean? It's 132 people up in here, y'all. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. And I thank y'all for coming up here on my show, on my panel. I appreciate y'all, and I thank you. When you're trying to produce in learning, see, I'm learning on the curve because
Real
Mm-hmm.
I
quick,
didn't.
can
Go
I ask
ahead.
a quick question?
Go
When
ahead.
you done saying what you're saying, can we get back to my question though? Because I was still curious on the
Oh yeah.
answers.
Oh, absolutely,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
No, I was gonna go to you. I was just talking to the chat. Chat, I thank you for holding us down, and you hold our brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters down emphatically, and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And all of your opinions. It's no such, I don't believe me. I believe in a dumb suggestion than a dumb opinion. A dumb suggestion, yeah, people can have dumb suggestions, but I don't think it's a dumb opinion. It's just the way you see it that comes from, like Brooklyn called it, the perspective of things. So I don't think that I never, I got 8 daughters. So all eight of my daughters are totally different. They see things different. Some you might have 3 that see it this way, but it's 3 that see it enough this way, and it's one see it this way, another one. So you got different perspectives in the way, you know what I mean, that things come to you. So I appreciate y'all. And I thank y'all for coming up in here. And if you want your opinion to be read by me, you can hit the super chat. You can also, you know what I'm saying? You can also give a super sticker to help me build my channel right here. This is my inaugural week. This is my first week being monetized. And if y'all want to give to, I told y'all when y'all was giving me them cash apps, hey man, when you was giving me them cash apps, I put the money right in. Y'all see the graphics and everything and how I'm able to do things and invest and put it into my show and the microphone that I use. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything I've done, you know what I'm saying? I've done so much of investing on just what y'all give me, you know what I'm saying? On what y'all give me. I got a strong, powerful mic. You know what I'm saying? So I mean it can pick up everything that's in my room. This is what this show for. We building better for us in our community. And I'm just asking for y'all to help me build. You don't have to hit the cash app anymore, but definitely it's a super sticker. I was trying to put the bread house butters there. You know what I'm saying? This is, if anybody, Riddick Milky Way, she man, listen, it's different people that's already in the chat that they ordered. You can put yourself up, you know what I mean? Put your order in and I get that order to you. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Oh no! He had to come to me. I asked a question again. I just kind of wanted to know what everybody's take was on that. What would be, assuming Paige goes number 1 with the trades and the trades that they made thus far. What would be that projected lineup and who plays where? I'm just curious on what people think.
Key.
Yeah, I think I had said it real quick.
Yeah, but you didn't put them in position. I want to know what you thought about the position.
Okay. Um Damn, honestly, now that we saying that, I might have to switch it because
That's why I asked. Because remember
yeah,
Ty
I
Harris
mean,
on that team too. We
yeah, no,
who
I
starts?
already know that. I
Who comes
said
off
when
the
I
bench?
said, I'm peeping. I said Ty. It's somebody else too that was interested, and I was like, this is very interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This might not be the end of what we see from Dallas, in talks as
right.
trades and stuff like that. And then I've also said my theory on Enrique and what I think will happen with Enrique and Dallas if Enrique don't work with Paige. And the fact that they'll then build around Paige. Um, so yeah, that's less
You
struggle.
can see it
Cause
coming in the air.
because I just don't see Paige not starting. Like I just don't see Paige not starting. I see Paige coming in and starting immediately.
Mhm.
Now I do see what Kurt is doing, right? And he brought in his own coaching staff, which is what a GM does. But to be very specific, he quite literally brought in his own coaching staff from previous jobs. And Kurt is from the old guard and doesn't typically like to play rookies. That's not his thing. He typically likes to have them coming off the bench. So that it's like that is a possibility that Paige will come off the bench. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody else probably could go because for me it's like okay, listen. listen to where my thoughts. I just didn't want to take up too much time or whatever. My thoughts is those 5 is who's starting, but I'm like, is Paige gonna be at the 3? You feel me?
Right, right.
Or are they gonna
I don't
try
think you.
Are they gonna try Dejanay at the 3, even though she's too short to
Yeah.
be at the 3? You know what I'm
I don't. I
saying?
don't.
Like,
I don't think you said a bad starting lineup though. I just kind of wanted to know like
nah,
who
but
plays what position.
I'm thinking 1 and 2 is Enrique and Paige, and they kind of do it in tandem, like they run the offense in tandem. You know what I mean? That's what
Right,
I'm thinking. But Dejanay should be at the 2. So it's like,
right.
do they give? Do they put Paige at the 3, kind of like they do Jackie in on the Aces? Not saying they're the same player, and Jackie helps run the offense with Chelsea as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's where my mind is at. So I'm if y'all could hear where my mind is at, that's where I'm at with it. But that's what I think the starting 5 will be. Where it will be positioned is to be seen. Um the first 3 of the players is where it's like a mixture of where they will be. But I don't see him starting a Ty Harris over Paige. I just would be shocked if that. So yeah.
right.
Uh,
Anybody else?
I'd like to go. I got a hot take. Um, I think that you start Ty Harris at the 1. You use Enrique at the 2, Dejanay at the 3, Maddie Segrist at the 4, and then you push Dejanay. Sorry, not Dejanay. You push Nalissa to the 5 if you're not using Tierra, right? Because Maddie Segrist, when she's healthy, she's doing so much more as a stretch 4 than Nalissa can do right now. So to me, you run 5 out, and Nalissa plays the stretch 5 or whatever, and she gets to work in the paint. But Maddie Segrist, her shot
I like
selection,
that. I like that
Yeah,
too.
that makes a lot of sense.
and then first person off the bench is Paige. The reason being is when you got Ty in
That I
there,
don't like.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't agree with that, but I'm listening.
I
Yeah.
think when the season starts, Paige should come off the bench, or she could come in for, and she can come in for either like Enrique or Ty or Dejanay. I think you get her comfortable playing different positions 1 through 3, and then as the season goes on, you figure out, do I want to start her at the 2? Because like you're saying, if you start her at the 2, Enrique has to move over to the 3, right? And then Dejanay
No,
comes off the bench.
Enrique too small to play the 3.
I mean,
Yeah.
but her defense. I mean, it's 3 positionally, but all I know is, Ty will be running point most of the time, I feel like, until Paige gets comfortable, right? Because you don't want to lose games like another team last year was losing games because you're playing this rookie 40 minutes. If you have a veteran, right, who has been to the WNBA finals on multiple occasions or quarterfinals on multiple occasions, you don't bring her off the bench just because you got a number 1, probably going to be an all-star, and you're losing games out the gate. To me, Paige, especially how she's playing right now, she got to learn the system, right? You don't want her getting whooped and then you're playing catch up. I think they're going to play equal minutes. I don't think it's going to be 40 minutes Ty or 40 minutes Paige. I think it's going to be like 20 to 30 minutes a night between Ty Harris, Paige, Enrique, and Dejanay. And I think that's a good thing because 1, Paige gets to try out 1 through 3 and figure out what she's best at in the W. But also 2, you're not losing games because you want to spend 40 minutes teaching Paige how to play point guard at the WNBA level. You feel me?
Let me
No,
ask you
I
a
don't
quick
feel you.
question. Ty, let me ask you a quick question. Are you one of the are you of the mindset that you can't draft a rookie that's more talented than whatever vet you may have on your team? I'm just talking about like in general.
No, but I think that we all know it's most difficult for guards to transition to the W. And so if you're Dallas and you want to make the playoffs, you don't risk dropping those first few games versus Golden State, which is such, anyway, like versus some of those easier teams, right? Just because you're trying to acclimate your rookie, right?
The reason why I asked you that though, and I disagree with that one statement. I'm fine with everything you said, but I do disagree with idea that the WNBA has that, oh, gods can't translate. I think that's just something that people, you know how when you got, when you got something that people believe for a long time, so they just stick with
Man,
it.
facts.
You get what
Facts.
I'm saying? I think that's
Yep.
one of them things, because I think last year kind of showed people that it's not that hard to translate if you're talented. But a lot of people, I think a lot of people feel, and then, everybody got to struggle. Everybody got to go through their growing pain, right? And if you got a talented guard, big, whatever, and you want to teach them the game, if they're talented enough, if you believe in them enough, then you let them go through those trials and tribulations, because that's going to be their best teacher, not sitting on the bench. Sitting on the bench ain't going to teach you shit. You get what I'm saying? You got to go out there and you got to be thrown in the fire to learn. So I think a lot of people be so afraid to give up a game or two with learning and don't realize that's going to probably win you more games in the future than holding this player back, holding this player back, and be like, all right, now let's see if you're ready.
Caitlin Clark. She had the most turnovers in the history of the WNBA in a single year.
Yeah, but see,
Sure did.
with Caitlin Clark, what people don't realize is she's been turning the ball over since college. So why they didn't think she was going to turn the ball over in the pros? You get what I'm saying? Certain players, like for instance, the best point guard I would say in the draft is Olivia Miles, right? The second point guard, not saying player, but the second best point guard I would say in the draft is Georgia Amore. But what people don't realize about Georgia Amore is she one of the best passers, one of the highest assist point guards in college, but she also got a high turnover rate. A lot of people don't realize that. So it's like with Caitlin Clark, if you go look at what she did in college before she came to the W, she had a high assist rate, right? But she also had a high turnover rate. So it just kind of translated into the W. That's what I'm saying. So like every player ain't the same. So if you go look at Paige game, Paige isn't Caitlin, right? She's more conservative with how she plays. So I don't think she's gonna obviously she's gonna go through her growing pains, whatever they are, but I don't think she's gonna go through the same growing pains Caitlin had, because they play a little different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but she's just skinny. Like, she needs some milk. She needs to eat some meat. She's
I've
Caitlyn
said
skinny
that. I've
too.
said that multiple times. She
Caitlyn
do
was skinny too,
need
though.
milk.
I mean, DeWanna Bonner is
It's
damn
skinny as
near.
fuck.
Oh,
Like,
that's different though. That's different.
What year is she in?
yeah,
we
like,
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
Man, the one that had babies and everything.
yeah, like,
I don't know what's
She
going
had a
on with her.
baby.
I think
I'm
because
not
she's tall.
I'm not disagreeing with you though. I'm not disagreeing with you completely, Tiffy. I'm just saying, like, you gotta allow these players to grow. That's all I'm saying.
and
But
even if, and my point is too, like, even if she starts, that don't mean she playing 40 minutes. That's not what I'm saying. She might
yeah,
start
playing a
and
player
play
40 minutes is crazy. That was
20.
dumb.
That was, and
Now,
that's a
I'm
whole
gonna be
different
honest
story.
with you. That was stat padding. That wasn't even dumb. They was doing that on purpose. Playing her
Yep,
the whole game. Come on.
yep. They
Yeah,
wanted they started doing that when it looked like Angel was gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, they started playing her
They
40
started they
minutes.
started doing that stat pattern stuff. I was like, what's going on here? Leaving her in games when they're blowing teams out. They're losing by 20 and she's still in the game. I'm like, what's going on here?
And
But
then to
also,
your point, I'm gonna land my plane with this. To your point, Mode 3 with the stat pattern point, they get on my nerves. They want to call Angel a stat pattern, right? Oh, look at a stat pattern. Yet, and Caitlin's last, I don't remember the first triple double game, so I can't speak to that one. But in her last triple double game, she literally needed one more rebound to get the triple double, and Kelsey and Aaliyah was there to get it. And they both ran away from it so Caitlin could get it. Even the reporter asked her, was like, did you know you needed the one rebound? She was like, of course I did. Nobody called that stat pattern. But let Angel try to go get an extra rebound or something at the end of the game. The stat pattern. I'm sitting here like, why are we moving the goalpost for one player and not keeping? I already know they're gonna go in the chat. They're gonna go in the comments and say, oh, y'all being racist.
but I think that's the fundamental difference between Paige and the other number one pick from last year, is that Paige can work in a
I
system.
like how you say the other number one.
Listen, I mean, it's true though. Like, she can work in a system. She's humble. She's coming to a team, but the team she's coming to is not bad per se. And like Melissa, she played the 5 part-time in college. Like she can do it. She just
Yeah,
doesn't.
nah, I like that because she's like what 6'4",
Yeah, she's 6'4". I don't know why she not.
6'5". Yeah, I
She
like
should
that.
be playing the. I don't know what she's doing at the 4 at this point. She don't do much at the 4. But I think if Paige does start, I wouldn't start her as point guard where she has the ball all the time. I would do more of like a link style off or like a laces style off. No, not aces.
Yeah, I like her
Laces.
off the ball personally.
Off ball. I want
Yeah.
her at 2 or 3. I want her at 3 to start, to be honest, because then you get to do your defense, which gives you
AD
confidence.
Fast Break, what's up? But yo, everybody, Fast Break is AD. That's his new channel. Everybody go subscribe to Fast Break.
But
Hey,
I
G, what's happening, baby?
would start her at the 3. That's all I'm gonna land my plane right there. If she does start, she's not starting as a point guard. She's starting off ball.
See, now we on the same. I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Start at the 3, let Enrique play the 2, and Ty Harris will play the 1. Or well, nah, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, start at the 3, Dejanay at the 2, and then Enrique at the 1. I know y'all play like Enrique at the 1, but I would
Who's gonna take shots then?
listen. Sometimes, listen. Let me let me ask a question.
Enrique, bring that ball down.
Hold on, look, watch this,
Chuck it.
Hold on, let me ask a question. AI played the 2, right? And for the Sixers, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Y'all do know he also played the 1 for the Sixers too, right?
absolutely.
yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah. But he was a 1 though.
But he was
He was the
listen.
one that went that
No,
played.
I got to combat on that. Hold on a second. First of all, Youngin, he had absolutely no one on that team.
No. See, I'm talking about multiple teams. I'm not talking about one team. I do know you talking about the 2001 team. That's when he played the 2.
So my
But
whole
on
thing
different
is,
teams, depending on the personnel, he played the 1 too.
yeah, no, I'm saying he did those things because he had no one. He
That's not
had
true. He played
no
with
one.
Chris Webber, Sam Udallin bit. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Y'all remember the
Listen,
no, I'm
2001
talking about
team.
listen.
no.
That's why I
If
said
talking about when
Ty
he first
Harris
came
not
in.
on the floor,
He's not a
if
2
Ty,
though.
if
Enrique is a 2 that you want to
facts,
play the 1.
You
That's the
gotta
difference.
realize, but no. See, it's not a difference. You gotta realize in girls basketball, depending on the player height. So when you start talking about 5'8", 5'9" players and shorter, they really play both positions. It really depends on who you got on the floor. That's what you gotta realize. So like even like somebody like Kennedy Carter, a lot
That's
of people
true.
think Kennedy Carter only played the 2 because they only seen her play the 2. But guess what? In college, she played the 1. You get what I'm
That's her,
saying?
but that's
It's
her
like people
passion. She
mind
want to play
it's
one. Yeah.
people minds get stuck on what
Mhm.
they think a player could do, and it's like you don't even allow a player to grow. So you only seen Enrique, and I mentioned this before. Even with Kobe, a lot of people don't even realize Kobe played the point guard for the Lakers. Yeah, Derek Fisher was out there, but who was the guy that was getting the ball in the Shaq? You get what I'm saying? So like it depends on the person. But when Shaq wasn't there, what Kobe was the Mamba. So it's like you got to allow a player to be able to adapt. It's like y'all see a player play one way, and y'all think, oh, they can only play that way. They can't grow.
So how long we gonna need for Enrique to grow?
I mean, I don't think you're gonna take long. I think you just got to change the system. That's why I use AI. Everybody know AI. Listen, his name was Bubba Chuck. You get what I'm saying? But when the personnel changed, he played a different position. It's
So
that
the same
simple.
thing. So you
Again,
gonna give that same grace in the Listen Smith. She can grow too, right?
Of course, everybody could grow. I mean,
can,
this the
man,
same
can
thing
grow.
I'm
Listen,
saying.
can grow. Operative words, right? Can, will, like can grow and will grow is two different things, right? So obviously, Enrique can grow. I think if Enrique and Paige is on the floor, they run it in tandem. I don't think it's Enrique's running the offense or Paige is running the offense. It's going to be in tandem between because they're both better at the 2. Period. But they both can run the 1 to a certain extent. So they're gonna have to run a offense that there's no true point guard there unless Ty Harris or who is more of I mean Ty Harris kind of a combo guard too, but in a different kind of way. But if it's them two on the floor, which is likely what's gonna happen, it's gonna be them running it in tandem. It's not gonna be Enrique permanently the one. I highly doubt that.
Well, I agree with what you're saying. I don't think that if we talking about who brings the ball up, I think it's gonna look like it looks like in UConn where Paige brings it up. Sometimes she don't bring it up all the time. But I was just talking about position wise on the floor, who lines up where, because again, Enrique is 5'8", Dejanay is 5'11", Paige is 6 feet. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was talking about. But again, when I said when I said Enrique at the one, everybody lost their mind. So I was trying to show people how sometimes players who you don't think could play a position really can. You got to get, you might not give them credit because you can't foresee it, but just because you can't foresee it don't mean that they can't do it.
Yeah, but also keep in mind two things, right? Like Ty Harris was used to running. I don't think there's going to be a point in time where Paige or Enrique is on the floor and Ty is not, because Ty Harris is, at least in the beginning, Ty Harris is used to running with another facilitator. Like she played with AT, who plays point forward, right? So I feel like you don't bring in Ty Harris unless you plan to put Paige or Enrique next to her at all times. Also, the second thing we got to remember is Dallas they just signed another player, this short little Japanese girl from the Olympics. She's another, she's going to be their backup point guard, right? So I personally don't think Kurt plans, I'm going to land my plane right here. I don't think Kurt plans to run Paige at the one much at all this next year.
That's smart.
That girl is 5'4". They bringing in.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That Japanese girl is 5'4". What's she doing? What's she gonna be doing in the W?
I don't know. They got her on the roster because I put it up when y'all asked the question.
Hey,
I was like,
that's crazy.
Who is Yamamoto?
Nah, she's 5'4". When I saw they, I was like, who's this girl? Let me look. I looked and I saw 5. I was like,
nah,
5'4".
that's crazy. 5'4" is crazy.
That's Yamamoto, and she 5'4".
Yeah.
I'm like that. I didn't even mention that because I'm like, that must be a placeholder.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, with the people, I mean, I already said what I think, y'all. I mean, I hear what you're saying about, Paige going mostly be at the 2, and you feel as though Ty Harris will be at the point versus somebody else. I mean, it's definitely, I think they're going to see how Paige and Enrique work. And I think if it does not work,
I
or
think
look
Ty's coming off the bench.
I think
Yeah,
so
that's
too.
what I'm saying. It makes the most sense.
Listen, I think Ty is coming off the bench as well. That's what I think too. I already told you my starting lineup. Ty ain't in it. But what I'm saying is I think ultimately they're going to see how it works. And if it does not work, they have something for that, if that makes sense. They have a way to make that shit work. And in the future, make changes if they don't feel like it looks like they what they want it to look like.
I'm only torn on should I start the Lissa or Tierra. That's what I'm torn on because Tierra crash out McCowan. Sometimes she be doing the most, so I don't know.
The reason why I think it makes the most sense though is Dejanay. I don't think you bring Dejanay in to bring her off the bench. That don't make sense. She the best defender, right? Nah. So we know Dejanay is definitely starting, right? And then I don't think nobody's taking Enrique's spot, right? So Enrique is definitely starting. So when you have so now the only question is Ty Harris or Paige, right? So then that's what you just got to figure out. So either one, Tiffy is not wrong. They could decide to bring Paige in slowly, right? I don't think that'll be a smart move, right? You bringing in your number one overall pick off the bench.
Real quick,
I don't think it's a bad move to get her in and let her learn the offense and all that. So I don't think it's a bad move because really and truly, you can in 4 minutes in, you can go ahead and sub her on in. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to bring her along a little slower, like Tiffy and Cole say. I don't think it's a bad thing. But
no, I think the deciding factor is things that don't have shit to do with basketball, and I think the sooner we're honest about that, the better. With the Paige, like, yeah, Paige could come off the bench and maybe even should come off the bench, but will she?
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen because of optics and stuff.
I
That's what
disagree
I'm.
with that.
That's stuff that don't have to do with basketball. No, listen to me. Listen to me, Brooklyn.
No, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're
I'm not
saying.
saying she's not good enough to start. I think Paige is good enough to start. I think she can start, and I think she will start. But I'm saying the part that pushes her starting over the edge is the stuff that don't have to do with basketball. It's the optics part. That's
No, and I understood that, but I
okay.
just I don't agree with that. How I feel, and this don't have nothing to do with Paige Bueckers. This is just in general. Like if we talk about any draft, period, and you start talking about talent, right? If you have a number one overall pick, whether you talk about a quarterback in football, whether you talk about the NBA, whether you talk about girls basketball, if you really believe this talent is who if you really believe this talent is as great as you think it is, and it's gonna be the number one pick, to me, you don't hold that back. You get what I'm
Well, they
saying?
do it in football
Especially
all the
not for a
time.
veteran. Especially not for a veteran. They might do it in football all the time, but then they don't really believe in that player. Because I'm not talking
No,
about.
some
I'm not.
people
Hold on.
have
Let
to
me
be
hold on. Hold on.
developed.
Hold on. Let me land my point. I'm not talking. That's my point. I'm not talking about drafting somebody that needs to be developed. That's totally different. I'm talking about you drafted somebody who you feel like is a franchise level player, right? And if you drafted somebody like that, you don't draft somebody like that and hold them back. To me, that's a bad move as a GM, is what I'm saying.
It's an insult.
It doesn't
don't
matter the
agree.
name. That's why I said let me take Paige Bueckers' name out of it. So it doesn't matter the name. I'm talking about the talent. Now, if you don't believe in the talent and you feel like, oh, the talent is not ready yet, then that's totally different. But if you feel like this talent is ready, we just said that, Tiffy just said herself that she believed that Paige is a WNBA talent right now, right? She don't feel like she's playing with WNBA talent. But if you feel like this talent is ready, you don't hold that back. And that's what bringing that off the bench. I mean, it's the same thing when I hear people say, the Storm is going to take Olivia Miles and play her off the bench. Like, that sounds dumb to me.
Absolutely not.
You get what I'm saying? Now, if Olivia wasn't ready,
that'll never happen like that.
Exactly. That sounds silly to me. If you feel like you drafting a player that's not ready, then that's different. If you feel like you drafting a player that still needs to mature, then that's different. But if you feel like you drafting a player that's ready to play right now, you don't draft that player and say, well, I'm gonna play you behind this vet that you probably better than anyway.
Reeves do it all the time.
Well, I get it. No, wait, hold on a second.
Does it all the time.
I knew you was gonna say Peely. I knew you was gonna say that, Sister Keisha. I was ready for you.
But who's Peely gonna start over?
Hold on a second.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not even talking about Peely. I'm just talking about she's notorious for it.
She sometimes, but she does have some players that was in the draft that, like Maya Moore, she started right off. You got what I'm saying?
She was better than whoever was the veteran.
Absolutely. So that's what I was saying, Sister Keisha. Sometimes, but what Brooklyn is saying and what I agree on and co-sign, it is asinine to draft this player is your top choice. I don't care if whoever has that chance to pick 1 through 10, you have 50 other women that you can.
Hey, every time you about to say something pro. But look, my point.
Now you talking about 1 through 10.
But look, my point is this, though, right?
I'm not going that far. 1 through 3, though. Yeah,
like 1, 2. That's what I'm saying. And it don't even have to be 1 through 3 because every draft different. Sometimes you got sometimes you got the 2 best players in the draft. Sometimes you got the 3 best players, whatever. I'm just talking about one of those type of talents. So, like, again, and I'm gonna land my plane with this. Hold on.
Before you say that, just one thing. Football is not a good example because they do it so many times. And those players end up being Hall of Famers.
Because I don't watch football, so I don't watch football. I'm just going off of the football players I know. Like, so I don't watch. So if they have a talented player that they, that's crazy to me if they do that. But so I'm gonna use 2 players just so y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So like and then this is obvious because y'all know these names. But in 2003, LeBron James was drafted, right? That's for the young people who might not know. That's when he was drafted. He was drafted in 2003, right? And in 1996, Kobe was drafted. The difference in LeBron, we know how their careers ended, right? And who they were. Well, LeBron James' career ain't end yet, but we know who they are in their primes. But Kobe came out of high school. So Kobe wasn't Kobe when he got drafted. So Kobe didn't start right away. That's the reason why I'm bringing him up. And I think that made sense. He had a veteran over him so he could grow and learn. So basically, if Paige was coming out of high school right now, I don't think she should start. You get what I'm saying? She's not ready yet. But LeBron James, even though he was coming out of high school, just like Kobe did, LeBron James is ready to play in the LeBron James is ready to play in the NBA. So even though Darius Miles, who was a all-star and, who was a great, at that time NBA player, Darius Miles ain't start over no LeBron James. LeBron James came in, and you don't hold LeBron James back and be like, we got this veteran Darius Miles for you to learn from, and we're gonna decide whether we want to start you in the middle of the season. Like, that's just silly. If you got like a talent that's gonna turn into LeBron James, you say LeBron James, whatever struggles you have, you're gonna learn them on the floor. We're gonna coach you through that on the floor.
Hey.
And somebody like Kobe,
I get where you're coming from.
Somebody like Kobe who wasn't ready to start when he got drafted, you say, hey, listen, you're gonna sit on the bench for a year. People don't realize Kobe was an all-star within 2 years, right? He was an all-star in 1998. He got drafted in 1996. He didn't start until 1997. You get what I'm saying? So that's when you bring them slow if you feel like they're not ready yet. What I'm saying is, if you got a talent that you looking at in the draft and then you feel like they ready, you don't hold that back. But if you don't feel like they ready, then you bring them off the bench.
I got 2 questions real quick for you. One, it also depends on their bodies, right? Because there's less teams in the W. There's less time. And these are women, okay? These are not them little kids that Paige is struggling against some kids today. You think she gonna be balling out when she facing Jackie Young?
No, but nobody says she gonna be balling out though.
No, true, but I'm saying
I do think she's gonna ball out. I'm gonna be honest.
They're
with you.
okay with losing a little bit to bring her along. That's what they're saying.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I feel like eventually she will, and also.
Red and Milky Way. Who said I was talking to Key? I was talking in general. Why you think I was debating with Key?
I think that we also have to keep in mind the second thing. Kurt don't care. Kurt does not care. He will bring you off the bench, or even if you start, you're not playing starter minutes until you have to earn it in practice. Rakia was rotting on the bench for half of the season, basically.
It's true.
But I think we all know that was a mistake, though, right?
It's not a mistake. That's what Kurt does.
No, I know that's what he does, but just because he does that don't mean we gotta agree with what he do.
Here's some nuance too. Kurt Miller was dead wrong. Facts. But Rakia struggles on defense at the 3. Facts.
True.
But I
don't think that's enough not to start. Like you can learn on the fly.
But we forgetting who was there before Rakia. Lexi Brown, bro. Lexi Brown was playing the 3. She was a veteran. And Lexi Brown isn't even as good as Enrique or Ty Harris, respectfully.
Lexi Brown ain't as good as a Rakia.
That's what I'm saying. And he had Rakia rotting on the bench for Lexi Brown. That's what I'm saying. I
brought up the Kurt Miller possibility. Like I said, he a part of the old guard. So it's a possibility he could pull some lame stuff like that. And don't.
That'll be a bad move.
And it'll literally be based off of that, though. It will be based off of him being like, it's not based off the fact that she shouldn't start, though. It's based off the fact that he's one of them old school people who won't want to start her.
Well, get ready. Nola Henry over there.
That's true,
coach no more.
That's true.
Nola Henry over there. So y'all might as well get ready.
I ain't getting ready for that. I'm telling you, the optics part is what's blowing all of that out. I'm telling you. That's the part that I'm saying.
He doesn't care.
Y'all gotta leave the coach. Listen, y'all gotta leave the
and Paige is 2 different players for him to not care about.
And then also we gotta leave the coach. Hold on, listen. We gotta leave the coach Colt Miller in the last year. He's a GM now. He's not coaching the Dallas. Dallas Knicks.
Yeah, but Kurt brought in his own people. I mean, it's the same way we talk about Jeff. Tyler is a coach, but it's really Jeff's team. Like, and Kurt is a coach, but it's really his. And like Dallas
No,
the year
I
before.
disagree with that. They gonna the GM's gonna be GMs and the coaches is gonna coach.
That's not how
We'll
Kurt do. That's not, Kurt brought his people for a reason, right? He's not gonna. If he wanted
I
somebody.
don't dispute that at all. I don't dispute that at all.
I don't dispute it.
I don't dispute. Listen, I'm not. I'm saying the optics. That's it. That's the hammer for it. But I don't dispute nothing you saying at all. That he didn't bring them in specifically for more control, etc. I believe he did all of that. But I don't think it's enough to stop Paige from starting for money reasons, for all kind of stuff that don't have to do with basketball. If not that alone, he's
And I'm
going
gonna
to
tell y'all,
start.
like, listen,
But
I'm
I
not
would say
again.
this about Kurt before you go, Brooke. I would say this about Kurt. He started Brink right off the back, so maybe there was something about Rakia's game he didn't like.
Well,
I
that's
said the
only
defense.
But
I
also
said the
Yeah.
defense. I know what it
Maybe
was.
that's a
It was her.
legitimate reason. Yeah.
It was
also
her
Asbury was
defense.
injured. Asbury was injured at the time,
And
so Brink
I
was the
just want
only
to
center.
I just want to say this. Anytime you have a GM that tries to overstep a coach, it never works. So if y'all think that if y'all think Kurt Miller, and I'm not saying that he's not bringing in his people, you know, that's all fine and dandy. But if he doesn't allow his people to coach, that this is going to be a train wreck.
Hey, Brooklyn. We in Dallas. Who is the GM and the owner of the Cowboys?
I don't watch football, but I think it's Jerry. Is it Jerry Jones?
Jared Jones, and he goes
Jerry
down there and
Jones.
tell a team to do what to do every year. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And how
if
successful? How successful are they?
I'm just telling you, this is Dallas. That's all I'm telling you.
When the
Not
last time
even
they won
just
anything,
even
Keisha?
basketball. Like
You don't win like that.
the Wings
And he
president
hasn't, but he
the
keeps
Wings have
doing
been
it every
trashed for
year.
so long because their president, who was the GM for so many years and just gave that position to Kurt, he would do that. He would literally hire whoever he wanted as the coach and then say, you have to play these people. These are the people that I'm going to draft, X, Y, and Z. So he very much hired someone who was just like that, Kurt. And Kurt brought his people who are going to fall in line. Like, that's just
So
how it runs with the
they not
Dallas
going to be
Wings.
successful then.
They probably
Even if that's
won't.
the case, I'm
They
still
used to
They're
it,
going to have to
though.
do something different.
They used to it though.
But I have
I
a
don't think you
question.
draft, but I don't think you draft Page and do that. So I hope
Yeah,
you're
that's what
wrong.
I'm saying. He's gonna get run out of town
That
if he
doesn't
do
make a
that.
lot of sense to me. You don't draft somebody who could maybe change the fortunes of your franchise and then sabotage it. That don't make sense.
Facts. But I have a question. Now, y'all said if they're 1 through 3, they need to start. If Olivia goes to Chicago, you think she's starting over Sloop?
Hell yeah. You crazy?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. That's
Absolutely.
not even a question.
You think so? Because Sloop said she was signing on. She wants the ball in her hand. She wants to run things. And
That's cute.
Okay.
Jeff loves him some Sloop.
Hey, that's cute. Listen, if that happens, I can't foresee that happening. But if that's happening, that's when you're gonna see me really stop supporting the Scott.
I can
I-
foresee it because they
Listen.
started Dana over Kennedy Carter. But yeah, go ahead. I digress.
Yeah, but that's I could understand that one with how that happened. But
Mhm.
I don't know when it's gonna happen, but my mind is already made up. My content is about to start being where should Angel next team be?
Man, what? Shit,
The
ain't look,
content.
Don't
bro.
start that
My
shit.
title.
Hey, look. I was
Hold
being
on,
cool.
my
Don't
title
start
gonna
that
be.
shit.
My title gonna be. Should Angel ask for a trade? That's
Right,
gonna be
that's
my
about to be the
title.
content. So
I'm just
hey Jeff P, get it, start playing games, Jeff P.
Okay.
I'm keeping it real
We gonna
now.
go here. Hold on.
No,
Hold
bro,
on.
Clark,
A
let me
second.
tell
Hold on.
you,
A
you
second.
know they do
Hold on. A
whatever they
second.
want to do.
Hold on.
They do.
Okay.
Hey,
Hold on.
Lakeisha, you ain't
I done
lying.
heard this. Hold on a second. Hold on. I done heard y'all show after show after show. And I was quiet on a lot of these damn shows. But this is my show right now. So I'm going to say what I need to say. I didn't come up and cause confusion on how I personally feel. But goddamn it, this is my show. That's how I personally feel. First off, Angel Reese is not a punk ass woman. She 10 toes down. a soldier. Remember I said real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. That's who she is. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, you ain't hustled nothing. She in this house of Michael Jordan. She is in the house that Jordan built. You don't come to Michael Jordan's house and talk about you so weak in your panties that you got to run to another goddamn city, that you can't build right here, that you was
Zach
given
LaVine
a franchise. I'm talking about Chicago. I don't know what the hell you talk about, Keisha.
Wait,
I
time
said
out. You
Zach
talking about Angel Reese, bro, Claude?
No, I'm talking about Angel Reese is that type of old school soul that she's gonna come here and build just like the rest of them build. Now, maybe later on she might decide, but they're
Bro,
gonna
Claude,
give
I
her.
think
Okay, hold on. Let me land. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get it out. Then you can say whatever you want to say. But what I'm saying is she's not a free for all person. What I'm telling you is she's here to roll with the punches for them to get better. She knows that it's not going to get better overnight. She said it to you guys over and over and over and over again. She says she wants to make this team a championship team and the city of champions once again with her reign. That's what she said. Now, whatever else the hell that y'all got going on in y'all mind, because y'all want her to run out of here because problems come. Problems gonna come.
You don't want her to leave
it,
Chicago. I feel you, brother. I feel you.
No, not about what I want. I know what type of player she is.
Hold on,
but ain't nobody questioning the type of player she is, bro, Claude. We questioning Jeff P.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hey, bro, Claude, you
invite
got
me
money.
to your house. Wait. Hold on a second. Hey, Brooklyn, you invite me to your house. You say, okay, this is where I stay, but I'm about to buy this house over there, right? So, and I want you to help me build this house over there, okay? And then me and you, we gonna go to this house. I already paid for for it to start getting, you know what I'm saying, the plot that's already started getting dug out. But I want you to come over here, man, and help me build this house. You think I'm gonna leave this goddamn house, or you think I don't want nothing from that house? If anything go wrong, if you say okay, no, we could go our separate ways. You gonna give me half of whatever it is, and she's that type of motherfucker play. Oh, I'm sorry, she's that type of player. Yes, she did transfer from Maryland to LSU. Yes, she did that. Yet. Once again, yes, she did that, but it was a reason why she didn't go to LSU for the purpose of her just going for a chip. She went to LSU because she wanted the proper things to be done. Right now, Chicago Sky is doing everything that this girl done demanded. Say it ain't so. Right now she got them on the chalkboard.
She demanded for Teaspoon to be fired.
No. Listen,
bro, Clark. I need you to get. I need you to get to the super chat.
You just said they did everything she demanded.
I said right now. So don't go back there.
All right, my bad.
I see what you're doing. You can't make me. You can't get off of it. I said right now. I got you, Brooklyn. I'm right there.
I got you.
Yeah.
Get to your right super now. Chats, bro,
right
Clark.
now. They said it, that they're doing everything that is required that Angel Reese, so she could be the mega star, the superstar that she is, and Camilla. So the team is being built around her, the center is being built around her, the whole thing, everything that she wants in that facility is being what she calling them on church phone. Ain't no more damn church, but she went and found one and said, oh yeah, we need this right here, and we need this. We need babysitters. We need the back rubbers. We need this and that. So right now, they don't want to lose no Angel Reese. In Chicago,
I need you to get to the super chat.
So okay, yeah. Riddick Milky Way, $4.99. She said, "Free Angel." Riddick Milky Way, don't piss me off.
She ain't say free angel. She's
Hey.
at something else, bro, Claude.
Free my
From
sister.
Chicago.
You ain't want to read the whole thing.
I say free angel from Chicago. It's okay, Riddick Milky Way. I understand.
Hey.
But those, listen, she could be a
Hey.
no limit soldier and on the expansion team. No, that ain't what soldiers do. That ain't what soldiers do.
Bro,
Soldiers
Claude.
think that was down. Soldiers build. So I'm gonna tell you, because I spent 8 years in the military. We ain't
Y'all
running.
got Bro Clark
Soldiers
crashing
don't
out on
run.
Angel
Listen,
Reese.
if Angel
It's
Reese's
Tiffany. It's
butthole,
Tiffany Kofal.
listen. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If I'm in a fight, and any one of y'all that's on this panel, and we out here in Chicago, y'all come with me in Chicago. If any one of you some of them, I'm gonna do one body back. If any of you some of them, you know what I'm saying? If any one of you run, you got a problem with me. I come from a grandmother to say one fight, you all damn fight. You see that, Keisha? You damn right. So you gonna be a punk on this show, Keisha, and you know what your grandmama and your mama taught you. Yeah, I hope your mama watching this show. Mama, you told her if one fight, you all fight, and Keisha over here trying to run. What you think gonna happen to you? The whole
Hey,
thing
bro,
is
Claude.
you talking about
Let
she
me
trying
respond to
to
you,
run.
brother. Let me respond to you. I'm not even gonna disagree with you. I feel like
I'm
you hate.
done. I'm done.
Hey, listen. I don't even want to disagree
y'all
with you. I feel like
oh.
I feel like everything you saying, I agree with. I think we all agree with. I think your focus is in the wrong place, though. None of us is questioning Angel Reese's heart. I think Angel Reese. I think all of us is. I think Angel Reese is there because she wants to turn the Chicago into winners, and I think we're all here because we want to see that. But what I'm talking about is if Jeff P is on board with that. Like if he start, some people got egos. Some people listen. Tiffany Cole just said it. You got some GMs out here trying to be GMs and coaches, right? You got some people that get in their own way. So that's what I'm saying. If Jeff P, if Jeff P gets in, yeah, that's all I'm saying. If Jeff P gets in his own way, it's gonna make it better. I'm not saying I'm gonna leave. I'm saying it's gonna make it very hard for me to be a fan if Jeff P sabotages Angel by making bad decisions. You know what I mean? He's made some good decisions. He made some bad decisions. I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't like everything he did, but I'm still here. But that's the focus is not on Angel. We all trust Angel. It's Jeff P that's the problem.
he just directed his whole diatribe.
Y'all just made me. Hey, where Big Girl at? Big Girl, they didn't made me crash the hell out. I wasn't even trying to even drive the goddamn car.
Listen, I'm with you with everything you said. I'm with you, bro, Claude. But I'm saying the problem ain't Angel, it's Jeff P.
I'm just telling you,
listen, did you hear Craig Mack? Did you hear Craig Mack? You won't be around this year. You won't be around. No, sir. No, sir.
All I know is, Bro Claude, sometimes owners and GMs have their own agenda, Bro Claude. That's all we saying.
Did you hear what Dwayne Wade said?
Dwayne Wade, you know what?
Did you hear what he said?
He
said it on his show slightly, though. Did you hear what he said?
What he said, brother? What he said?
Do you remember? Now,
I
I'm
want
everybody to do the playback.
Why are you egging him on?
No, he don't, because Brooklyn know I'm about to crash out again.
Really quick, before the crash out, I want to say, I don't know if y'all heard it. I want to say shout out to Teaspoon. She just did an interview. I believe it was with Roz Goldenwere, if I said her last name correct. Yeah, she has her own little podcast, and Teaspoon talked about the firing and people supporting her and stuff like that. So I don't know if y'all seen it, but if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I agree.
So back to you, Keisha. I hope your mama watching it. Go ahead, talk. I want to hear this, Mama.
You don't want to know what my mama said. My mama said her girl is not being treated right.
Okay.
And she said, and I'm the one had to talk off the fence to say, no, the city of Chicago love her. Mama said, okay. Because let me tell you what she told me today. y'all gonna be tripping out. She said today, I was telling her, some of the people was telling me that they got the Angel Reese meal and stuff like that. You know what my mama say? Oh, that ain't nothing. That Angel Reese meal at McDonald's. Angel Reese been the spokesperson for Kane for all her years in college. She didn't need that McDonald's deal. She got us. BR. I say, Mama, McDonald's is bigger. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. So
Baby, she ain't something about Chicago people because she think Jeff P ain't treating her girl right either.
Yeah, but the thing is that at the end of the day, no, seriously, there was a time that Kobe Bean was not happy.
True.
But to be a generational, to be a generational talent, which she is, that they slept on. We know she's a generational talent. It ain't because we're angel, boys, F boys or girls. No, we know that Angel is one in a million, one of a kind. And we haven't Caitlin Clark, but we have never seen an Angel Reese before in this league. We've never seen her in the world of basketball. As women basketball, there has not been an Angel Reese ever set foot on the basketball court.
There go big girl.
Oh, big girl. You damn right, big girl. Anyway, but it has not been those that's still here. Don't get me wrong. No, I don't want Angel Reese to leave. No, I don't. But y'all not here. Y'all don't see what Angel see. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all reports. This girl face, I'm gonna take a picture. This girl face is already planted across Chicago.
I believe you, bro, Carl. I do. I believe you. I don't think that's what Brooke was trying to say.
Buy a house when she get home from Miami. She's already got a house picked out.
Bro, Claude, Angel will never leave you. I'm sorry we said that. It's okay.
Y'all gonna make me
never
crash the
leave
hell
you,
out.
bro, Claude.
I ain't gonna cap. Like Angel really loves Chicago for real. She goes out and mingles with the regular people. She goes out and actually she drives through the neighborhood. You know what I seen her do? I seen her go to I think it was like a Target or something, empty out a shelf full of her cereal and drive through the neighborhoods looking for kids to give it to.
That's dope.
She loves Chicago. She loves the people
this
in
city,
Chicago.
dog.
She gets out her whip and walks around and say hey, and just say hey to people.
Do you understand? Right down the street where she's at, and playing at, rather where they playing at, is she about to get her own stadium, of course, built for her. But
I don't want to dampen nobody's spirits, but Angel also said that she loved New York.
Oh yeah, it's
Lord,
all right.
The
New York ain't got Michael Jordan statue down the street for what she did. Anyway,
hey, Brooklyn, but it do got the water he drank when he was born.
Lord,
it's all right, but it ain't. Listen, but it ain't what the statue.
Jordan was born in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, he had to leave though because he wasn't getting developed right.
Lord have mercy.
He had to come. Jesus. He had to come where he had to be developed with.
Not me and Brokaw fighting over Jordan.
I'm just saying
because you got him out here crashing out. Hey, he was about to land his plane until
I'm about to land my plane. This Brooklyn always devil's advocate. Anyway, listen. I'm telling y'all, this is a great show, man. I'm glad that it's so many people that's here. I mean, y'all, if y'all want to support our brothers and sisters that's on this panel, go over to their channels, man. I'm finna take this off real quick so y'all can see their names. Hold on a second.
Can I say something real quick for you, bro, Claude?
No, you can't because you started this.
No. Real quick. This for Bro Claude. Listen, everybody in here, if you enjoying the content, you enjoying the jokes, man. You enjoy my brother Bro Claude. You know his panel. Well, a dollar's not gonna hurt you. He got his super chat. Up and running now. If everybody just right now spam him $1, it's not gonna hurt you. Just $1. Just everybody right now, go hit the super chat for $1 for my brother, man.
I appreciate that, y'all. You know, I appreciate that, Brooklyn.
You all right, bro, Claude? Now you all
Man,
right?
listen, I appreciate that. But you know, you guys, if you just want to watch, you're not required to pay for nothing here. You know, you're not required, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. I'm very humble. You know, I'm looking at the people here, Sister Keisha, all these people here at this time, and we've been on 4 hours, so we about to get out here. KSAP in my head too. We've been on here 4 hours.
You know
but
what,
if
bro,
y'all want to
Claude?
go ahead and give y'all opinion, I'll stay up here, give your opinion. And if you want to, you know, do a super chat or super sticker, I appreciate it very, very much. There go one right there, Brooklyn. Riddick Milky Way, my home girl. You done gave $2 and more. I appreciate you, Riddick Milky Way. Listen, Riddick Milky Way is 10 toes down. She even get the shea butter from your boy. So I appreciate it so much. Very, 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 very much.
Oh, they say LeBron dropped 40 tonight.
Appreciate that, Sister Riddick Milky Way. I know you 10 toes down. I know you hear your brother up here crashing out because Brooklyn messing with me and everything. Go ahead, my little brother. You know you always got that little brother always going in your side pocket, pause. But at your side pocket trying to get your
Bro,
money.
Claude, he already in Angel Reese DMs talking about, you know, Chicago is a nice this time of year.
Oh,
you know,
my goodness.
You know Brooklyn be tripping.
Listen, hey, it is cold up in here. You know what I'm saying? It is cold.
It's freezing up there.
It's
You
cold.
want to be talking about it's negative 10 degrees. Oh, no.
Shout out to Brooklyn. The perspective with Brooklyn the 80s. $2. That's right. It says 100 for the content. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we about to go to bed. We about to go to bed. We just couldn't go to bed until Bro Claude crashed out.
Y'all already know I got to crash out. Big girl. I didn't do it too bad, big girl, but I crashed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm all here. Listen, I'm a drop a joint for y'all for today. You know what I'm saying? And what has been going on in basketball in general. It's like a rainstorm of success.
Mm-hmm.
Like a rainstorm of success. And I've never seen women basketball be so damn attractive like it is now. Like I've never seen it before. And it's so overwhelming on how everybody is like looking at this thing here, college and pros, and watching Unrivaled and all of these things. I've never seen it so big and on profile. So to everybody else, and then of course the Sister Keisha, Brooklyn, and Sister Key, WBB Universe, Brooklyn in the 80s, baby, the perspective, and Keisha cut that ish. This is what we doing.
Hey, hold on before you start the music. Let me say one quick thing. Hey, Reddit, I just wanted to say I gave a penny more than Reddit Milky Way.
A penny more.
Really?
I gave a penny more. She gave $1.99. I gave $2.
Oh,
so
and also, to your credit, bro, call. Let me just make one quick announcement. Y'all probably already know. Sometimes people forget though. AU started yesterday, so I missed the game. Y'all probably missed it too. But they gonna be playing on the next game is on the 7th, and they season started. Athletes Unlimited season has started. Kia Nurse came out and dropped 23 in her debut. You know,
an all-star.
I'm watching Kia Nurse now. I'm watching Kia Nurse.
That was my pick. That was my pick, homie.
That was our pick. I like it too,
Brooklyn.
Hey,
wait a minute, Brooklyn. Listen, Riddick Milky Way got something for you, homie. It says,
okay. That's what we doing.
More than Brooklyn now.
Dang it.
Hey, so guess what? Y'all come on with it, man. Riddick Milky Way. Y'all listen. This girl right here just bought. I just sent her 3 big jars of shea butter. She buying Riddick Milky Way. What is they doing with that shea butter down there now? No Diddy now. No Diddy. What is
Not
they
no
doing?
Diddy.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go. It's personal.
Listen, man.
It's real.
I take her $4.99 and I raise her a penny.
Y'all stupid. You gonna have to start twerking, bro.
Listen, a penny more than Riddick. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's my little brother.
Hey, Reddit, I love you, Reddit. Hey, I love Reddit. Always donate to me, so shout out to Reddit. I love Reddit. I'm just.
Hey, Riddick. Listen, I'm not gonna drink his Kool-Aid, okay, Riddick? I'm not.
He said, "Damn, this is Bro Clark Casino. Bets are on." We pulling the slot machines out here now. Oh,
free
hey, Ready? I'm gonna let you win this one. Ready?
She say free Angel Reese now.
Shout out to Reddit outbidding me.
Free Angel Reese. Hey, shout out to Riddick Milky Way said free Angel Reese. But I'm gonna let you know though, Riddick Milky Way, I am the Chicago Ike Turner. And the difference between me and the old Ike, I got that silverware on these girls. Meaning that them handcuffs come in handy. And guess what? If slavery was permitted this day and hour, I would not be for that. But entrapment, I am. Yes, I'm gonna go down and put some anklets on her and make sure she able to eat and do all the things she wants, take her pictures and all that. But I'm gonna tie her to the basketball court. That's what I'm.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
All right, y'all. He go that joint, y'all. He go that joint. Do your thing. Here you go. Here you go for y'all. It's one of my new releases.
Somebody called me yesterday and asked Agenda why I'm in this game and why I let the time go by. I just told them, man, stay out my business, man. Whatever I do, it is all about my business, man. I know them haters mad at me when they look at me. They get so hot, I can see it on them apology. I spit them lines like I was cooking a quarter key. That's why I know these suckers out here hear me. You see my swag, it's like what it is. You can't pay me, boy, get a job and feed your kids. That's what you want, you sure ain't gonna get it here. So man, hit the door and get your tail up out of here. Some of these suckers out here, yeah, they wanna hate, but they just hate because they can't do it great. Your thing, do 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 your thing. I say some of these suckers out here, yeah, they wanna hate, but they just hate because they can't do it great. Your thing, do 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 your thing, girl.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Yeah. I love y'all. I appreciate it. I had a good time. Keisha, you always turn it up. Brooklyn, the 80s baby, and Key. I'm sorry for these old people acting like this in front of you. I just want to be a better person. I love y'all so much. But we gonna leave because Angel Reese is 1,000% this, y'all.
But I'm leaving with my pockets full.
She's 100% a real soldier.
Here's something everybody can feel. I done worked so hard that my legs feel like steel. It's 2 a.m. and I ain't there yet. Still got a 50 pack that I ain't touched yet. That's why they call me the gingerbread man. I don't just get money, I get all I can. Young pulling up, getting high as a kite. Ask the bread man why he still out tonight. I'm so addicted, is what I reply. I'm so used to making money, I don't look in the sky. I get that cash when I'm out on the corner. I keep the block hot like fat men in the sauna. You send that broad at me, no nigga, I don't wanna. You can keep that trick out on a Cicero corner. All about my paper, man, at the end of the day. And if you ain't about that, stay the F out my way. Yeah, real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. I'm on some rap shit, so you better be glad I ain't black suited up with a black ski mask. I ain't none of these chumps, I ain't no studio gangster. I'm hard to go down like liquor without a chaser. These fools crying about that they ain't made money. Did the man hit the block and that shit sound funny? I keep my eyes on police, the other on haters. They say I've been acting funny since I came from Decatur. Oh, I've been annoyed before I made money. I ain't for no wheelchair like my cousin Sonny, so my trigger stay happy and my fingers stay jumping. I surround myself with goons like my main man bumping. I'm a field soldier boy, yeah, I work for mine. These corny niggas mad cause I left them behind. That's some real shit, faggot, you just intimidated. Got millions in my pocket and I know that you hate it. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. I heard them say, Joe, he ain't gon' make it. Playing games with my life and tried to take it. Niggas steady running it out saying they made the killer. You ain't made shit, nigga, I made my own thriller. I'm tired of seeing these cranks with a thumb up their ass, talking about that old shit that they done in the past. Motherfucker, I'm the leader of the new generation, so keep running after the old ghost you been chasing. Street soldiers love me cause they feel my pain. Honeys come on they self when they hear my name. I'm a real ass nigga from the worst part of town, West Side, goddammit, and we don't fuck around. I put it down for the soldiers that ain't here. I represent them wild killers locked in the rear. I'm on fire, motherfucker, call me the Human Torch. I'm destined to be a beast that's made by Scott Storch. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier,